Hey everybody! It's your favorite pal, PaliHimbo, and today we're playing some more of Eat the Cashier. I backed us up a little bit just to start this date off fresh, since we kind of got into it and then stopped a little bit at last time. But yeah, we are gonna call Victor, for those of us who, for any new viewers, is just the sweetest, shyest little incubus man. Um, and I love him. All right. So, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get started. So, let's call Victor. Victor promises to come faster than the wind. True to his word, when his car pulls into the parking lot, he nearly knocks over a trash bin. My bad. It's an old, well-maintained car, clearly inherited from his grandfather. Inside, it's warm and smells nice. Ugh. What a life to have a clean car. His apartment is exactly as I imagined, a bit cluttered, but cozy. And soon I get humiliated by the very first boss. Oh my god, this art is so cute. I love Victor's, incubus form here. But it also makes me very curious about what he was like as a human. Did he have this long hair to begin with, or is that something, is those luxurious locks something you require as an incubus? Sorry, I'm getting a little sniffly. The weather's changing and it affects me. Alright. And soon I get humiliated by the very first boss. Victor, sitting next to me, laughs. Don't laugh at me! Don't laugh at me and being bad at video games! It's not that you're bad at this, as you say. It's just that I'm a nerd with a whole lot of free time. So am I! So am I! Oh no. I've got a cat who immediately wants attention. Okay, Prompto, you can just lay right there. Yes, yes, yes. Snuggle up. You would invade my date. Alright. His fingers glide effortlessly over the buttons. What else do those fingers do? What? Anyways. I felt at ease, and for the first time in a long time, no fear, no tension. Just two people playing video games. Yeah, cat mechanics are never. I'm never safe from cat mechanics. Rest my head on his shoulder, lean back, watching him play. Okay, this is where we ended last time. Both of these are good, but I want to rest my head on his shoulder. I'm a cuddly person, just by default. Some people call it, there's, manspreading. I'm a gay clinger. I just cling to all my friends and anybody near me. I'm gonna rest my head on his shoulder. Oh! Oh, the little blushy lines. Look at us being sus about it. He freezes for a second, then a blush appears on his violet cheeks. He coughs awkwardly, but doesn't pull away. Instead, he gently leans his head towards mine. Oh. I'll just apply. Vati, you've made me so happy in just one evening, and I'll do everything I can to make you happy. Whoa! He is. I mean, I should have known he would go to 10 immediately. I don't mind it. But that just sounds like I could do everything I can to make you happy for the rest of our lives. Oh, he's so cute. I close my eyes, listening to the quiet clicking of buttons. An incubus boyfriend. My boyfriend is an incubus, and he's better at Souls-like games than I am, for now. Something very interesting is definitely happening with my life. Lucky bitch! Ugh. Oh wait, is that the end of it? Oh! Oh no. Okay, so I have to go through... Oh, shoot. I didn't plan for this. I didn't think that was the end of the game. I thought there was more to it. Whoops! Maybe I should have just finished it then. Okay. Well, can go through it again. Let me see. Options. We start. Yeah, I guess I can just go through and date all the people now. Okay. Thanks for the stream. No, dang, I didn't think the game was that short. It's fine. What we can do... Well, I've only got the two of you in there. Do you want me to, A, go through the game again and date all the people and see what those evenings look like? B, do that but like skip through really quickly and then play another game? This is giving do all the routes to get the final route type of game. I guess that's true. So we could do that, and I could kind of like skip through some of the beginning ones to kind of re-go through that. Or I could just play some Peak. Are we fine with skipping to get those dates? Or do you want to see everything again? Yes, I know other routes, but should I skip? We're like, okay. Alright, I will just start then. And, okay. I'll go over like the general, and then I might skip through the other boys' routes. So I guess for this, so there's three options. For this one, maybe I'll go for Deeren, the clown, the cannibal. Alright. Sometimes I really wonder, how did I end up here? Not that I dreamed of a career as a neurosurgeon or an astronaut, but for crying out loud, working at a gas station, on the other hand, money is money. Oh yeah, skip the general. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Alright, cool. Skip. Jesus! Sorry, excuse me. I've got a bitch of a cough. Alright. Werewolves, ectoplasmic entities, and what the hell are you anyway? Hold back. I'll silently tremble with fear this time. I'm gonna get through this quick. Oh, this doesn't fit my head. I'm taking so much that cheap plastic badge pinned on my uniform rattles. I'm the embodiment of pure, unadulterated terror. This is the correct reaction when confronted with a superior entity. Your fear is evidence of a functional survival instinct. However, it is completely unacceptable. Many of our customers enjoy seeing a smiling muscle spasm on the face of the serving organism. Demonstrate a crooked smiling muscle spasm. Burst in tears. I'll give a crooked smile. I gather all the remaining motor control that isn't currently engaged in convulsions. Then I take a shaky breath and attempt to smile. Oh, this isn't me. This is him. Sorry. I'm a little confuddled just by the fact. Of course, I didn't pick the cannibal first, Taz. I picked the sweet boy. But, I mean, it is a free-to-play game. I should expect it to be short. That's on me. I gather all the remaining motor skill that isn't currently engaged in convulsions, then I take a shaky breath and attempt to smile. The corners of my mouth twitch upwards, but not in sync. I can feel one side higher than the other. I'm trying to imagine how you would do that. Acceptable. The asymmetry is a bit distracting, but the main muscle groups are activated in the correct configuration. You have successfully created a smile. Maintain this configuration in all customer interactions. Alright. Skipping the... I'll just be yes sir this time to get through this. Acceptable! Goodbye, organism. Good luck in your currency acquisition and button pressing. Can you show me how to exactly press the buttons? I will skip the annoying him with the buttons this time. Yes, I think I can handle this perfectly. Adequate! Your willingness to fulfill your work duties deserves my emotional approval. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want me to give the Lorb an aneurysm again? Too bad. Human entity Diana, you are acceptable. If you expect a monetary reward instead of an emotional one, you need to immediately reconsider your moral compass. Greed is a highly condemned trait for a human organism. This concludes the briefing. Do not tremble anymore and be a brave organism in the future. But it benefits business. Then tremble. If it benefits business, then tremble. Okay. He didn't turn around as a human would. His tentacles simply shifted his mass in another direction with a soft gurgling, and he waddled and ballooned. Okay, let's go again. Yay! Creepy clown man. Okay. Let me make him heavy again. Alright, I'm gonna just back up just a little bit. Okay, my brain's still recovering from the encounter with Bob, was frantically trying to figure out how to break his ringing silence. You can't disappear with the sound of a creepy piano, sir. Isn't it strange that I work at a gas station for a couple of bucks, yet you are the one who wears the jester's hat? Good evening, sir. What would you like to purchase? Please don't eat me. I'm just miserable, tasteless cashier. I'll joke with him. That's quite witty. I'm gonna give him a different voice this time. That's the first joke I've heard in this wonderful place, and it wasn't disappointing. It's so amusing that I might not turn your cash register into you, but you into the cash register. Oh, no. I thought making a joke would keep me safe. You're not going to do what? I'd also rather not become a cash register, thank you. I still need to sell a lot of juicy juices today. Yes, let me just use the cash register for its intended purpose. What would you like to purchase? I'd also rather not become a cash register today. Thank you. I still need to sell a lot of juicy juices. And even in the face of existential transformation, you're still talking about your duty. Your juicy duty. But have you considered the opinion of the cash register itself? You have a unique opportunity to do so. Just one word. I don't want to know what the cash register might tell me, considering everything it's seen and how sticky it is. What did they do to the cashier? What did they do to the cash register? What happened to the last cashier? So many questions. My god, another crazy person the stranger is speaking. And it seems he's in the mood for a chat. So, what is a beautiful lady like you doing in such a dreadful, dirty island of misfortune? Or rather, what is a place like this doing with such a beautiful lady as you? I forgot how much of a flirt he is. He beats the succubus. Or sorry, the incubus. Oh wait, where are my manners? I suppose I must introduce myself. I have many names, most of which are not fit to be spoken in the company of a lovely lady. The nicest I've heard is the Mad King. A title I plan to pass from me to myself for the coming centuries. However, my mortal mother named me Deerin. Now, may I have your hand? Offer hand. Sorry, my mother told me not to offer my hand to strangers or any other parts of me, sir. I know he kisses my hand, so I'm going to just go ahead and let him kiss it. And be less shocked by it this time. To be fair, last time it wasn't so much the hand kiss, it's the hand kiss suddenly with the noises. He suddenly bows his head and presses his lips to my knuckles. Maybe I will avoid that part this time. Meeting you is truly a pleasure. His lips are cold, yet a ghostly warmth spreads across my skin. So here I am, dealing with a real gentleman. How lovely. Or a king, as he calls himself. Of all the kings and emperors locked in their soft chambers, this one has probably found a way to escape. May I know your name? I don't immediately realize he's asking me a question, still in daze from the gentlemanly kiss. My name is Diana. I'm also a queen of the gas station. My name is Diana, sir. I refuse to reveal my true name. Demons always do terrible things to them. My name is Diana, but my friends call me Big D. Or they would if I had any. I'm really tempted to do this, but let's try not to give him my name this time, because I'm so sure he is Fae. He still seems to like it. Refusal, a rebellion against age-old traditions. My dear lady, a rebellious spirit certainly commands respect. What a pity that the plastic badge on your chest holds a different opinion. Oh, damn it, I don't get a choice. He gets my name anyway. No! Well, I didn't give it, so that should foil any Fae-like plans. Lady Diana. Goddamn badges. Give it back. Well, whatever, I didn't really want it anyway. Nah, you can keep it. What stoicism in the face of such blatant theft? What if someone steals your identity? Fae! Fae! We've been new. We've been new. What if someone steals your identity? You don't even have a spare one. It's always good to have at least 10 just in case. There are only benefits. Plus, you always have someone to talk to. Think about it. I wonder if gas stations sell straitjackets. I might need one for myself soon. Another for my second purse. Okay, stop it. Okay, last time all I knew was that he was a clown. I did not realize how Fae-like he was until we got taken on that, well, let's be honest, we were kidnapped. I feel like my brain is turning into jelly. I don't understand when we'll finally get to the point. Actually, it's not all that bad. Maybe I've just been spoiled by all those mangas about sinister and tragic monsters. This is why I have so many protections on myself. Though the truly tragic thing about this client so far is his tragic unwillingness to buy my discount rot. So, let's finally get to the purpose of my visit. Finally. It's completely unknown to me. Right. Oh, for crying out loud. There's nothing interesting in the assortment of this pathetic shack, except for you, so I'm buying your time. Let's have dinner. I'm sure you must be hungry. Always. Oh no. Allow me to create a more pleasant atmosphere for us. I'm shivering from a gust of icy wind. He's just teleported half of my gas station to a radioactive dump. Or a radioactive dump to my gas station. And the jar is gone! My freaking jar! Put it back the way it was. And the jar. Looks like my rental apartment, but it seems to smell less now. What a wonderful place for dinner. Radioactive cockroaches on the menu? I picked this one last time. But I'm quite confident he will tip me anyway, so I'm gonna go for the silly answer. What a wonderful place for dinner. Radioactive cockroaches on the menu? Of course! A local delicacy, pan-fried in their own radioactive juices to preserve the flavor. Crispy on the outside, still alive on the inside, they grant you the most thrilling superpowers. However, I can't go long without familiar landscapes. Already ruined lands make me melancholic because all the fun has happened without me. Disgusting. Allow me. Oh, that fucking frog. This is something seemingly less radioactive. Amazingly, I haven't thrown up yet. It feels like I've been flushed twice through an interdimensional toilet. I clear my throat. Seems like I'm sitting at a table. I just remembered I have a save right where the date starts, so we can see all of that. I'll go through this one more time, because also the wolf. And then whenever we want to do the vampire date at the end, I'll just use that save. Seems like I'm sitting at a table. Much better, wouldn't you agree? Couldn't be better. It's beautiful here. And strange. Is this your home? I prefer the dump. Well, maybe. I'll say it's beautiful here. I can't remember what I said last time. Words of a true poet, Diana. My two favorite categories, strange and beautiful. This place is much more than home. It's my cage and my greatest canvas for creativity. Every ugly tree, every mad toad, every eye-bearing mushroom is all a piece of me. A marvelous place, except when the rocks grow legs and start running. Including those that people make their homes out of. And now you're part of this place too. Isn't it wonderful? I'm slowly getting used to the landscape. The flies are quite charming. I do really enjoy this background. It's really nice. But it'd be better without the frog with the human face. Hi, Lord Lorai. The frog notices me too. It lets out a sad croak and then looks at me with an expression of deep existential despair. Say nothing about the frog with the human face. Point at the frog with the human face. Who is that? That's Lorai. Or Lorai. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that. One of the brave souls who dared to challenge my authority. A dear friend who once walked the path of adventure. However, he didn't foresee the possibility of being turned into a frog on a whim. He even tried to wield a sword with his tiny froggy legs. Fought to the end, a true warrior. Now, however, his foes are mosquitoes and bigger frogs. Tell me, dear, does he bother you? His existential froggy crisis, I mean. Is it ruining the ambiance? He looks at me with an interested expression. What if I just went for this playthrough, since I know I'm gonna go with this guy? If I just went full crazy. I'm sorry, Lorai. Yes, please disintegrate him. Kill this man! A lady's wish is my command. An exquisitely straightforward solution to a little warty problem. Say bye-bye, Lorai. Or don't. No one understands your croaking anyway. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Hi, Violet on birthday. Welcome in. Oh, the noise effect. Ooh. It's like the sound that bothers Taz. So, dinner. I'm sure you must be starving. Traveling between realities must be exhausting. Yes, the food. This looks strange, but it smells delicious. Meat with honey? Again, that sounds delicious. And next to meat, a purple soup, possibly made from a less fortunate cashier. Whether the food is poisoned or not, if I refuse, His Highness might turn me into a frog too, so I pick up a fork from the table. And this is the most delicious thing I've ever tasted. It's 100 times better than these cheap instant noodles I usually buy in supermarkets. My cheap instant noodles are actually very delicious, but I digress. Even the fact that I'm currently in some other universe surprisingly doesn't seem to harm my appetite. It seems you enjoy our cuisine. My chef has always managed to cook well, on those occasions when I noticed it. I assure you, you won't regret this dinner, at least not for the first half hour after the meal. Yes, thank you, you are very kind. This is the best purple goo in my miserable life as a miserable cashier. Why are you doing all this? The dinner, the teleports, all that. Thank you for the food on my plate, not staring back at me. I'm gonna go, this is the best purple goo in my miserable life as a miserable cashier. Purple goo, ha! I'll have to tell the head chef you called it that. Oh, please don't, please don't. I have a feeling he'll kill me. He calls it broth of vicious stars and deceit, but I think your description is more honest. And don't be too quick to call your life miserable. Until now, it was just a prologue, but now... The first act begins. I poke at the food with my fork and watch the peculiar scenery from the corner of my eye. A silence hangs between us that might even be called cozy, were I under heavy narcotics. What's your favorite animal? Don't ask a question. What's your favorite animal? I think we had this conversation, but I still want to have it. Glad you asked. Glad you asked. It's here on our plate. Just kidding, but I do need some time to think. Let's see. The riding flea has its own charms, very disgusting ones. Carnivorous butterflies are beautiful, but they're dumb and noisy. And as we know, only what's empty inside makes a noise. What's in my head. It's always ringing. I think it's a dog. I love its owner. It loves its owner with all its heart, whether they're a saint or a serial killer, and doesn't notice the difference. It lives in a constant, joyful state of blissful ignorance and misplaced enthusiasm. A creature that finds endless joy in the utterly meaningless. It's truly inspiring. Dogs are the jesters of the animal world, and I adore them for it. Especially the small, wrinkly ones. And what about you? Cats. To them, we're probably the jesters. I'll keep it a secret. I'll say I'll keep it a secret this time. A secret from me? How wonderfully teasing. A little lockbox in your mind, and you won't give me the key. Well, keep it. I won't peek. It'll make the guessing game more interesting. I return to my meal, and just as I chew another bite, I hear Highness's voice. By the way, how does the meat taste? Oh, Timmy. Is the human flesh tender enough? Yep, there it is! My fork freezes halfway. Vomit. Why the hell is human flesh on my plate? Swallow. I will always choose this one. I'm sure these have very interesting stories, but I will not give up my power. I am being true to myself. I meet his gaze, slow and with all authority, place a piece of meat in my mouth and begin to chew without breaking eye contact. Fear me, Deerin. Fear me. I can't remember ever seeing someone so shocked in my life. I am not a cannibal! I'm just not a picky eater! His mad grin vanishes, his eyes widen, and his own fork freezes halfway to his mouth. For one precious, glorious, sweet moment, the Lord of Chaos is completely and utterly baffled. My dear, you are a true treasure. You didn't just call my bluff, you raised the stakes to the sky. I'm more disappointed that there was a bluff. No! No! I'm not a cannibal. And Vane can kiss my ass. You didn't just call me bluff, you raised the stakes to the sky. No, it's certainly not human. It's just venison. As far as I can tell by taste, not very intelligent. It's definitely not Timmy, our carpenter, who unexpectedly disappeared near the large kitchen cauldron, perfectly sized to fit in it. Definitely not. I like that they are probably very specifically leaving this open-ended, because they don't want, the people that are, call everything problematic to just be like, oh, it has cannibalism, can't play this game, can't do it. Alright. I've personally issued several decrees related to cannibalism, perhaps even concerning its prohibition, but that's besides the point. Good to know it's still legal. I rarely have visitors, and I'd like to tell you about other interesting guests. After all, the most fascinating thing I can share with you. Hey, Sif ate me back, so we're even. For a place where mushrooms with eyes grow, it can be incredibly dull here. Shadows in the clearing thicken and stir. They detach from the gnarled trees, rising up from the ground like black ink, and spread across the wall. Dancing and intertwining, they prepare to perform at their master's whim. Behold this incredibly crooked castle, my dear. Crooked to the point of absurdity, sadly. In reality, its curves look more aesthetic. But give the creator some leeway for expressiveness. Many brave and not-so-bright souls have tried to conquer this terrifying, dark, eerie, crooked castle. So many that it became even more crooked. You see, the dreadful monster living there never liked being distracted from its important duties. Terribly important duties, like having long, deep conversations with its own reflection or concocting recipes with raisins. Don't critique myself, please. I would never. Ah, what a terrifying monster. So far, the scariest thing in the story is the presence of raisins. I don't like raisins. Yes, you do understand. They are a real horror, aren't they? Tiny, shriveled bits of deception. They pretend to be sweet, but they are just made to ruin. They ruin lovely cookies, ruin family photos. They have no place in civilized society. Oh, how I understand them. The monster was a tyrant, a menace. He sowed chaos and disorder, mostly on purpose. He had countless opportunities for creativity and wasn't afraid to use them. He made some people believe they were pigeons and others that they were grains. He wouldn't allow his best servants to have windows, fearing that the moon and both suns would get envious and want to take them away, and he demanded they seal the gaps in the doors as well. He locked wizards who came to him for magical gifts in a giant laboratory and promised them power if they invented a kettle that could boil everything except water. Did they eventually invent the kettle? Invented? Oh, they did much more. After 11 years of failed prototypes, a few explosions, and chemicals running away on their own legs, they succeeded. The kettle could boil even bright monsters, but not water. Water would instantly freeze, explode, and file for divorce. I immediately rewarded them with a new invention idea, a cup with a sealed top and without a bottom. Let's see how they handle that. Hey, Gone Caddy! We are doing another playthrough of Don't Eat the Cashier, and this time we're gonna go on a date with chaos. So let's see how this goes. But I digress. But behold, a ray of light in the dark kingdom. The first hero, Sir Lorai, the righteous in all his changing, self-important glory. He took a knee to rest briefly because the weight of his righteousness was bad for the health of his poor back. Following rumors spread by the same monster, he fought his way through the monster's loyal subjects too. By the way, where did he even find them? Most of my subjects are too busy contemplating the color of suspenders for their suspenders, or lamenting their fate. I cherish them in their imperfection. Anyway, it doesn't matter. They were probably the most restless of them. Every story needs minions. In any case, our hero descended in the Grotto of Despair. The Grotto of Tentacles? Imagine the most sinister name you can conjure. The Grotto of my parents disappointed me. The Grotto of Kidney Stones. The Grotto of Despair sounds about right. The Grotto of my parents disappointment in me. We'll go with this one. Oh, but if they could see you now. You're at a royal audience. They would be proud of you. No, actually, they wouldn't be proud if they got to know me better. But in that case, it's good too. You won't be alone under the weight of their disappointment. But let's not get sidetracked. Into the grotto of your parents' disappointment in you, our hero descended to retrieve an artifact capable of defeating the Monster King. The Ring of Incredible Power, a bit sharply crafted, but I assure you, it looks more aesthetic in real life. However, the brave knight didn't know that the incredible power of the ring lay in its 440 pounds weight! That was its only magical property. The only incredible thing about this ring was its incredible stupidity and uselessness. The realization that he had spent weeks of his life on a divinely heavy paperweight, and the sudden, crushing thought that he should have become a baker instead of a hero, just to get some sleep. Well, it broke his poor, noble mind. Not that his mind was ever intended for serious burdens. No, the knight! Yes, to hell with you, knight! Non-meaningfully waiting for him to continue. Yes, to hell with you, knight! I'm going full buck wild crazy this run. A bit of gloating, a touch of delightful, deserved cynicism. Oh, splendid. How wonderful that we share this ditch together. So, the night perished. But then along came Elmer Eagle Eye. They say he earned his nickname by escaping from an enemy fortress. On the third day of his captivity, he noticed that his prison cell was lacking the fourth wall. Oh yeah, he likes the crazy. He wants someone to match his freak, and I'm always down to match some freak. An archer of legendary skill who tried to kill me with a precise shot, constantly, during breakfast, while bathing, at balls, during sleep, and even while I was devising a plan to get rid of him. The audacity. I hate just killing them. Turning them into madmen is much more fun. And I bestowed a little curse upon the elf as well. I made it so that every time he drew his bowstring, he'd hear the most annoying melody to his ears. Elmer was a terrible racist. Boo, Elmer! He hated dwarves, so naturally the melody became the national anthem of the dwarves, played in a loop by a bagpipe orchestra. The pure rage it provoked derailed his aim every time. Eventually, he stormed the castle, dropped his bow, and begged for a job at my court in exchange for changing the song to anything else. It's just Legolas. He was desperate and I was a villain. Everything aligned incredibly well. Now he's my royal huntsman. The dwarf march is replaced with a lively elven sea shanty, and let no one dare accuse me of being callous and heartless. Now he has a salary, good food, clothing, entertainment, and a full guarantee of non-dismemberment. You missed the opportunity to change his dwarf and national anthem to dwarf serenades. Happy ending, right? I'm gonna pick this one again because it's too funny. Diana, where were you before? Hoarse odes and comparisons to long stalactites, endless rhymed verses about the shine of a beloved's beard. It's a refined, devilish thing. Why didn't I think of it myself? To torment a man not with the sounds of war and patriotism, but with the clumsy, heartfelt caterwauling of a species he despises, turning a love song into an instrument of pure, heart-wrenching agony. Brilliant. We'll say it's Legolas before he had character development. Well, I'll steal your idea for the future. And finally, the witch. In a classic giant hat under which you could easily fit another witch. She tried a different approach, seduction. She attempted to charm me, to gain my trust, to become my spouse, a fatal miscalculation. She didn't consider the fact that I never trusted big hats, or people, especially when both come hand in hand. And those who wear suspenders and a belt at the same time. A person who doesn't even trust their own pants certainly doesn't earn the trust of His Highness. Then again, I don't trust His Highness either. I don't trust my spells, and myself, especially the left side of my brain, especially on Thursdays. Back to hats! I hate big hats too. I adore big hats. Hats don't provoke any particular feelings in me. I'll agree with them. I hate big hats too. You are my kindred spirit. Those hats are so pretentious, so self-assured. They block the view, get stuck in doorways, and always hint that the wearer is compensating for something. Usually, lack of magical talent, or a pitiful personality, and that's on a good day. You, my dear Diana, have impeccable taste in headwear and, consequently, in everything else. It's a scientifically proven fact. But, like, what if I'm wearing suspenders and belts because I find them both sexy? I think Darren would probably approve of that, if I'm honest. He'd probably be like, I just think they need to be colorful. Or made of human skin. I think either of those are in the clear. Meanwhile, the witch was quite overt in her murderous intentions, jingling with all her concealed weapons. Why does a witch need so many hidden blades? She must have been very bad at witchery. In any case, she now resides in my dungeon. And you see, I haven't decided what to do with her yet. Her fate is a blank slate, a story yet to be written. So I offer you the pen. I simply adore random choices. Give me yours, Diana. What punishment befits her? What does he really want me to decide? Does he really want me to decide what to do with a real person? Can I even save her? It doesn't matter what I choose. Everything here follows his whims anyway. But as long as I play the circus monkey, I have a chance to get out of here alive. Maybe I should just entertain him. Damn, what should I do? Okay, last time I think the craziest thing would be to spare her. No one would expect that. This time, I'm gonna say, turn her into a hat. A small one. That's what you get for zoning out during my streams. You never know what you're gonna come back to. Turn it into a hat. A small one. The one who lived by a big hat shall become a small hat. The irony is so absurd, it's beautiful. So be it. Let her become a small cap of eternal regret. She tried to get into my head, and now she can barely cover it. A brilliant sentence. Something's missing from this tale. You never told me about the monster itself. I suppose that's the end of the tale? Dear, who cares about these monsters anyway? Insist. I do. Monsters are the muck, but then I'm the pig, you see? Insist. How eloquent. Alright. I must admit, this will be my first performance like this. Darren sounds a bit bewildered, it seems. Allow me to just toss my mind up and see how it lands. You see, the monster was originally much more modest and less majestic. But we all have to start somewhere, right? Then my head suddenly became a bit crowded. First whispers, then arguments, then full-fledged discussions that had to be participated in, and involved inanimate objects. Guests in ajar doors, closets, even in cookie jars, every container a potential foe, and I was surrounded by containers. To be fair, sometimes they told funny stories. But why was I afflicted with this curse? Pondering it drives me mad, even more so. It seems the question is meant for me. Were you cursed for arrogance, greed? Did you touch a cursed artifact, maybe some ring of yours? Does your family have anything in common with Habsburgers? I'll pick this one. I don't know who the Habsburgers are, but it seems kind of chaotic, and that seems to be what makes him happy. So let's go. Ha! My lady, that's so mundane. But that's exactly what happened. You've guessed it. It's all about rotten blood. Too pure, I beg your pardon. My great-grandfather issued a decree forbidding death from old age, and a distant aunt believed a colony of sentient mold was living in her walls, claiming her inheritance. But I always thought that I would be spared this fate. I had to be temporarily isolated to avoid embarrassing guests at royal balls, with the young prince pointing at noble lords and saying, "Ha ha! The gnomes finally got out from under my bed." What a misfortune for the entire family, except for those in line for the throne before me. Oh no, Taz, I do think you are correct. My death would have solved many problems for my family, and indeed many of my own problems too. I made a decision. We made it, to be precise. There was already a whole council for us by then. However, Chaos had other plans. A god, a goddess, a cosmic clerical error. I don't know. Something ancient and terribly bored found itself a new source of entertainment. Ooh, welcome, Iconic Queen. Welcome. We're having fun here. However, Chaos had, wait, where was I? Something ancient and terribly bored found itself a new source of entertainment. It offered me, oh, I should, wait, Kelly's saying I should look up the Habsburgs. You know what? I'll take a second to do that. Why not? I'm gonna find out I'm just entirely uneducated. Oh, this is, oh, they were the Inces family. I see. I don't know things about things to study. Oops. Alright, back to chaos. It offered me a throne, my own corner of reality to rule, where the fragments of my mind would become the laws of the land. No more restrictions or pants for my subjects, if I wished. My subjects, at first, they disagreed. But then they came to terms, or their minds changed to fit the new realities. And here I am. A dramatic silence ensues. Look, the word himbo is in my name. If you're gonna make fun of me, say the full thing, so at least there's at least context. A dramatic silence ensues. Perhaps I am the first being to hear this story in the centuries of its existence. I must choose my next words carefully. Will you give me a tip? I really sympathize with you and all your multiple personalities. So you're still in a cage? It must be rather lonely here. Shake your head. How can you just lock a family member tower? It's unthinkable. Thank you for your story. I'll shake my head this time. Very easily, my dear. A royal legacy is a delicate crystalline sculpture. Well, God, I can't speak today. And I was a crack in its foundation, in the shape of an indecent male organ. No wonder they covered me with a napkin. To really sympathize with someone who dragged you into this dimension to tell silly stories and feed you purple goo. People never cease to amaze me. Touch his hand, not immediately. I'll touch his hand. We're being flirty with the Chaos Lord. Following a strange impulse, I reach out to his hand and resting on the table. His gaze slowly follows my movement, lowering to our hands. This time, no commentary. Instead, his thumb begins to trace patterns on the back of my hand with a surprising tenderness. Oh, he can be sweet. The shadow finally dissolves into nothingness. I just turned a living being into a hat, or rather, became the catalyst for it. I wonder what kind of nightmares are warranted in such a case. I'm afraid royal duties await me. Our time is up. I shall send you back, Diana. I rise from the chair. Oh! I don't recall this happening last time. And suddenly I feel him press against my back. One of his hands grips me just above the crook of my elbow, while the other gently rests under my chin, tilting my head back until my ear is just a couple centimeters from his lips. But don't think for a second that this is goodbye. It was merely an overture. Did this happen last time and I just forgot? It's very possible. I was very interested in getting to the end. But okay, it was merely an overture. His voice, usually so mocking and calm, now sounds eerily sinister. A cold thumb lightly strokes the line of my jaw. Damn! Damn, man! You... Okay. Okay, Chaos Lord. Okay. I try to suppress a shiver. You were a very interesting, incredibly curious guest. Possibly the most curious one I've had in centuries. And I found that I don't want our acquaintance to end here. Oh, absolutely. This is... we're gonna fuck. Anyways. It's terribly unfair that you've learned a couple of my secrets and revealed so few of yours, isn't it? I can't tell whether he's flirting or threatening. Both, perhaps? A bird trapped in a cage of bills, failures, and endless anxiety. How high could you fly once the cage is open? You offering to be my sugar daddy? Because I will take that deal. I will take that deal so fast. This is not Diana talking. This is Pali, okay? I I would just love if somebody. I don't, but also it's a tempting thing, especially in this economy. He's gonna take me. Ooh, he gonna take me, is he? All right. Your shift will end, the sun will rise, and you'll want to head home. Perhaps on something more elegant than a bus. Maybe in a carriage of polished bones. I mean, as someone that is into the gothic aesthetic, say less. We will meet again, Diana, very, very soon. And next time, I won't let you go so quickly. Oh, we about to fuck. I might, like, if the screen just suddenly goes to like the be right back thing, it is because I don't want to get banned. Oh, we about to fuck. Anyways, moving right along. I squeeze my eyes shut. The light is blinding, even with my eyes closed. So unusual after all this darkness. The jar is full of money. It was all worth it. Greetings, organism! How is your work progressing? I see the first transaction was successful. Acceptable. This still doesn't save you from the threat of cleaning sanitary facilities, but it is a wonderful starting point for your entire tiny life. Even more than successful, the client tried to fill the entire station with money, probably due to extreme affection for you, organism. Oh, wait! If he tried to fill the whole place, why am I only getting that much? You taking tips, Bob? Damn. Every time you become more of a capitalist, and every time you get less cute. Unfortunately, the terms of the Intergalactic Treaty do not allow such actions. Tips exceeding the amount set by the Council by approximately... I'm not saying that number. Nope. Were disintegrated, to my great regret. To my regret as well. Dude, I'm just trying to get me a chaos sugar daddy. Move out of the way with your stupid fucking laws. So, a mad god from another world likes me. In some sense, that's possibly worse than not being liked at all. Dude, he rich. I'm about to ride that deed to retirement. Anyways, the very first client sent me to another dimension and nearly turned me into a cash register. Work is going well. Can I quit? I'm gonna go with the first one this time. I might get in trouble because I'm not supposed to leave, but technically I was kidnapped. Interdimensional travel is an unconventional interaction with a client. But if positively affects the profit per minute ratio, then it is within acceptable limits. Especially if the client paid for the attempted transmutation or its consequences, then there's nothing to worry about. I urge you to relax your muscles, organism. Continue working. I am experiencing a positive emotional reaction. I am proud of you, and I will be even prouder if you acquire even more currency. I've completely lost Bob's voice, but it's cool. Your tactic of jesting carefree organism is clearly paying off. Goodbye, Mr. Manager. Your tech tools shine particularly beautiful at this time of day. Goodbye, Mr. Manager. I'll compliment him. Give me more money. Your comment regarding the shine of my appendages is noted, organism. The secret is meticulous regime of polishing them with void bibok slime. Goodbye. He slaps across the floor to his office. As soon as Bob's rhythmic wet slaps fade away, a deep silence descends on the station. One moment, I'm in a surreal forest, dining on purple goo with a mad god. A god who liked me so much that he offered me a ride back to his world in a carriage made of bones. The next moment, I'm being praised by a multi-eyed, tentacled monster. Maybe these are all just my deathbed hallucinations. I'm going insane. Some part of me enjoys these mad adventures. God, give me back my bills, my noodles, my arguments with strangers on the internet. No, I'm going insane. I don't want any of... Well, I do like my noodles. But anyways. I'm an adrenaline junkie. Disgusting. Now I have to deal with that too. In the midst of my contemplation, terrifying sounds emanate from my boss's office. Unfair bills! Unacceptably large numbers! Of course, what else could upset him so much if not that? Steps. Another visitor. This one decided to come in through the door for a change. He seems unwell. I hope he doesn't knock over my shelves of shampoo with jojoba oil and delicate lilies on his way. Okay, I want everybody to just take a moment to appreciate this man, because this is the hottest he's going to be. Look at him expose chompers. I love. Mwah. He's not just unwell. He looks like hell. Literally. All the skin on the left side of his... on the left side is torn off from his jaw to his temple. Don't worry about it. Not on a birthday, just don't worry about it. You'll see. You'll see. We're going through it. He's not just unwell, he looks like hell. Okay. I swallow nervously. Gulp. What kind of meat grinder has this guy been through? He looks like someone who could rip me apart if he doesn't like what he hears. I need to be careful if I don't want to become the next victim. You look like the Terminator at the end of the second movie, buddy. The Terminator who just wrecked my entire floor. Give him a thumbs up. Okay, I'm gonna be doing... Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go through all the stories again. I'm gonna make them all love me. And then I will do the date with Deeren and this guy at the end. Smash. Because I do know we have a couple people that weren't here last time, and you guys should get to see the beauty that is Victor. All right. So, you look like the Terminator at the end of the second movie, buddy. The Terminator who just wrecked my entire floor. Give him a thumbs up. How's life, sir? Well, it's hard to imagine the other how the other fighter looks. When will the Lord take my sinful soul, break down in tears? You don't want to work here anymore. Well, it's hard to imagine how the other fighter looks. Or, you know, I'm going to give him a thumbs up this time. That thumb is going to end up your ass. Okay, apparently I didn't like that one. Can I go back? Alright, I'll do this one again then. I'm just trying to get... I want to... Like, we got that really interesting ending with Deeren. I want to get that with this guy, too. Let's hit a gurgling, raspy laugh. You don't want to know what the other fighter looks like. Honestly, I really don't want to know. My inner archive labeled, I don't want to know this, is at risk at bursting from overflow of tonight. Words clearly come to him with a great difficulty, which is probably not surprising for a man without half a face. He clears his throat, but that doesn't help much. I need blood. He tried to smile. It would be charming if he still had all the necessary muscles for that. Now it will haunt me in my nightmares, among other things. Again, I think that he's hot this way. I might have problems, but I think this is the best look. The client pauses again briefly to clear his throat. I'll do that, because... Oh, God. I don't know what's up with my throat today. Mine? Recoil. Don't kill me. I'm already having a bad streak in life. We don't do transfusion here. No IV drips, just discount rot. How about tomato juice? Strong vintage. Let me see what we have. Let me see what we have. I got you, buddy. Yeah, good choice, babe. Step to the storage. Just in case. Unnecessary thralling! Unnecessary thralling! Kinda hot, though. He suddenly leans forward, boring into me with his remaining eye. Go and find me some goddamn blood. Whoa, the options! The options are infinite here. I guess I will go and find the damn blood. I need to set up the alert function. I'm gonna need you to do that far. I don't know what it is. A strange pressure builds in my head, and the edges of my vision blur. An unyielding command blossoms in the center of my mind. I don't know why, but I feel an incredibly strong urge to find blood. Right now. The client is covered in blood but still hungry. Maybe he fought with something inedible? Or is it his own? I found myself in a storeroom, a tangled labyrinth of shelves reaching up to the ceiling, stuffed with boxes, crates, and mysterious cans. In the corner, something rustling and snorted suspiciously. Something rustles and snorted suspiciously. So where could the blood be? I need to think fast. He's not going to wait forever. Right now, I'm at the very beginning of this crazy place. Scream, Bob, where's the blood? Go to the food for mouth section. Go to the section of supplies for the self-propelling gearbox. Go to the section for foaming body washes for leather bags. Go to the section items that inspire pensiveness. Okay. Let's go. Let's go to the food for mouth section. The signs are driving me insane. I really hope my manager will eventually learn English properly. I'm surrounded by pure madness of anxious packing, and even in front of the department entrances, there's some baby food for cyborgs piled up. I'm frantically trying to decipher the crooked inscriptions. In front of me are sections with food for mouth. Dense energy blocks for chewing, infused nutritional flows, food afraid of heat. Oh god, what was it? Now I legitimately don't remember. I think it was food afraid of heat? The coldest corner of the store. Large freezer chests and refrigerators with glass doors are covered in frost. Next to the frozen pizza are gremlin cryo capsules, and among the buckets of ice cream you can find flavors like minty tritium and liquid family. Oh my god. A huge freezer chamber. Matter of lesser life forms, spare parts of human organisms, product of animal fauna exploitation with fruit pieces. We'll go with spare parts of human organisms. This section reeks of formaldehyde and horror. Glass jars filled with murky liquids sit on the shelves, where exhibits float. I try not to think about one of the containers holding a name tag that reads, Kevin. Take the blood of a human organism, Kesm, taste unfulfilled dreams and unwarranted expectations. Take blood of human organism, homeless, high content of cheap alcohol and tuberculosis. Take blood of human organism, Michael, taste of efficient resource and artifact accumulation. Last time we picked Michael. Should I go with that again, or should I try something different this time? I believe he liked Michael, but he also had complaints about it, so I don't know. Considering. You know what? I'm gonna roll a d4 for this one. Gotta get my dice out of here. Okay. We'll do from top to bottom, and then 4 is just a reroll. That's okay. There we go. 2! Okay. The blood of human organism, homeless, high content of cheap alcohol and tuberculosis. Hopefully he still likes me after this. The jar is sealed, but my eyes water from the smell of alcohol. Just what a cool guy in a leather jacket needs. May the Lord help him not go blind when he drinks it. He abruptly lifts his head as I approach. You already? His voice carries genuine surprise and clear relief. Well, good thing you weren't wandering around for half an hour. Bring it here. He downs the contents in a couple big, frantic gulps. The whole liter practically disappears in seconds. A mad grin spreads across his face. I start to worry that he'll smash the jar against his head or mine, but thankfully he just whistles and slams it against the table. Oh, he liked it! You alcoholic! This is some revitalizing crap. I just drank some damn liquid with hangover. Alcohol, amphetamines, cleansing fluid. It's like the dude had been chugging pure alcohol by the liter for years. He clearly lived his best life. He might have lived longer if he hadn't decided that drinking makes him invulnerable to the cold. He shakes his head sympathetically. I don't know where you got this, but it was the best thing I've ever drunk in my life. Oh my god, he loved it. No, no, Buddy's not an alcoholic. He does like eating really weird shit, though. Okay. That probably doesn't speak well of your life. He chuckles cheerfully. My life is just one big mess. Nothing to be proud of, nothing to be ashamed of. Just like many others. You know what? True. Well, that definitely doesn't apply to me, right? Nobody has ever praised me like this in my life. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to think. Cool that you found human blood. Good job. You're sharp. Glad to please you, sir, and I'm glad you no longer want to eat me. Feel free to ask. It took longer for her to get the rat. Feel free to ask. He gives a crooked smile from his newly restored rogue-like face. I'm going to wash my dirty face. Don't get bored. While he's not here, I have a perfect opportunity to wipe away the bloodstains. I'm just scrubbing a pool of blood on my first day of work. An interesting story for Reddit. A wonderful tale. I'm doing just fine. Nobody has eaten me. See, this is what I mean. Is he still handsome? Obviously. Do I prefer this to the exposed teeth and torn off skin? No! Of course I don't. He looks so much fresher with the second half of his face, although his expression still resembles that of a constipated owl. I'll just stand here for a while, okay? Take a little break. Besides, there's nobody here with you right now. And just so you know, if you try to contact the werewolves, I'll take your head and crush it like a walnut. I'm David, by the way. A vampire, as you may have already guessed. No! Really? Shocking. What an incredibly interesting way to start an acquaintance, especially that part about the walnut. Nice to meet you, Diana. Crystal, I like champagne. I'll go with Diana this time. Yes, they did say constipated owl. The very colorful descriptions in this game. I appreciate the writing. You were hoping it was a ghoul. If it was a ghoul, we would have got to keep the face. Okay, Diana. I knew a Diana once. She used to trade kidneys in Venice Beach. She was a good girl until she got packed up. He's trying to provoke me, deliberately showing the dirty details of his life to see how uncomfortable I can get. No kidneys for you. I suppose I am also selling kidneys now. Check the catalog. Yes, exactly 10 categories. A catalog? Do you seriously have a catalog? He leans forward, genuinely intrigued, peering into the catalog. Gremlin kidneys? Is that a delicacy? Why does it say both delicacy and fuel and animal venom? Because it's a universal product. Want some? I don't know. I really don't know anything. I'm scared. Want some? I do. Looks like I found my best customer for today. Now I have a vampire here, and he's regenerating. Wonderful. The main thing is to not accidentally blurt out something wrong. I need to be friendly. Are you sure you're a vampire, not a chupacabra? They drink blood too. Since when do vampires wear leather jackets? Don't you guys prefer capes and ruffles anymore? Thanks for not eating me, David. In reality, you're still a bit shaken from what just happened. Say nothing. Silently wipe the counter. I gotta thank him for not eating me. David lets out a quiet chuckle. The guy clearly expects people to be afraid of him. Honestly, dude, you're the least intimidating figure that comes in here, if I'm so for real. Like, I love Victor, but you guys that are near you, you'll see him. He's definitely more striking. You just look like, right now, like a guy. A dirty guy, but a guy. It's unfortunate. He might have looked lost when he first arrived, but now, seeing my fear, he obviously feels right at home. It's not over yet. Although, you're too bony. Hey! It's rude to comment on people's bodies. And I'm sure you love to eat all that cheap crap, like instant noodles. People like that. Their blood's just not tasty. Look, I think I said this last time, but I'll say it again. I put things in the noodles that make it more nutritious. I put in some chicken, some spinach, some corn. It's still got the carbs, but it's got a more full meal. So you get off my back. I taste delicious. Only if there's nothing more interesting in that blood. I mean, if I go into everything in my blood, I'm definitely going to get banned. So you know what? I'll just... So you don't like glutamate and cholesterol? They're the tastiest things in the world. So, sir, let's get one thing straight. I am not food, and I am not for sale. So does alcohol affect vampires too? And other things? He just doesn't know how to work an instant noodle. Like, again, okay. Like, here's the thing. Find a brand that doesn't have a lot of random crap in it. Something that's a little bit on the lower sodium side. You can spruce that shit up. People just don't know what they can do. Or they do and they just don't. So, does alcohol affect the vampires too? And other things? Oh, hello, Prompto. Prompto just jumped up and hit my mic. So if you guys heard that, I'm so sorry. Hello, baby. All right, here you go. Just rest and cuddle. There you go. What? Got any suggestions? I do like his smile. I'll say that. He's got a very cute smile. Of course, we have a fantastic deal on Soloneco vodka today. Only $10 a case after work. I don't know what that says. I don't really... you know, again, I'm going for the closest I can get to the Pali route. So let's do the after work. David lets out a quiet chuckle. And how often do you flirt with guys covered in blood? Oh, buddy, you have no idea. So often. Maybe even after work. I wouldn't mind walking you home, especially if no one is looking for you. Hey, yo. I know that's supposed to be threatening. Reminds me of Tora in Midnight Poppyland. I'll have to look that character up. But like, ayo, that's supposed to be threatening. Kind of hot, not gonna lie. Alright, especially no one's looking for you. Yes, to answer your question, alcohol affects us. But you need a middleman. You find some junkie or alcoholic and pump them up. Then you get plastered and turned into the happiest vampire in the world. David slightly grimaces as he moves his hand. You should really look up Tora. Okay. Should I No, I don't want to just have to be moving around when I will look it up. I will, and then I will comment on it next stream. Okay, so David slightly grimaces as he moves his hand. Damn mutts. Probably not all the wounds have healed completely. And does being a vampire doctor fall under my duties? I think Bob said it was mandatory. Point at the wound, let me help. Point at the wound, I don't want to help you, but my employment contract requires me to treat. Now, let me help. Come on. Let's get ya stitched up. He looks at me skeptically. The offer of help is probably so foreign and unexpected to him that it leaves him momentarily dumbfounded. You... what? You want to play nurse? A flicker of confusion is replaced by something more intense. It's just a couple of scratches and a little piece of ass that will grow back on its own. I'm fine. Aw, your poor ass! If you don't let yourself be treated, my boss will lock us both in Dimension of Horror and will be cleaning toilets with a fork for 2,000 years. I see. You're afraid of doctors are. Such a tough guy, yet scared of getting treated? Say conciliatory. You mentioned werewolves. It's probably not just scratch. Let me try to help, okay? I'll be, conciliatory. Okay, you guys are making me so curious. Stop it! Stop it! I'm trying to focus. I will pull up an image of this guy later. I give him a chance to save face. Now we're treating him not because he's a wimp, but because he survived an epic battle. A direct blow to his ego. The guy immediately starts puffing up with pride. His eyes light up. Aha. I hope I didn't catch rabies. I will do it after this, I promise. I decide to remain silent about how he's already pretty rabid. 4 against 1 in a narrow alley. You know, there's a myth about werewolves being damn noble, unlike us bloodsuckers. Well, that's a load of crap. One of them was hiding in a trash can, ready to jump out at me. My heart would have definitely stopped dead if it even still beat. It would have just ripped apart from a freaking heart attack. I'm afraid I'll never be able to take out the trash again without fearing for my life. Judging by that distant look, he's plagued by flashbacks of what he's been through. David awkwardly moves his injured arm. Alright, hand over your first aid kit. I'm sure this won't be the last pack I'll have to take down. There are way too many stray dogs around these days. Damn you. Go ahead. Get out your band-aids with a Dr. Chocula, or whatever you're selling. David sheds his jacket, shirt, and t-shirt, then settles onto a squeaky stool next to the counter. He's about to face a serious trial, staying in a vulnerable position for a few minutes. For some reason, cruel fate hasn't made him claw-proof. He certainly looks like he was just thrown into a blender. Judging by those bullet scars, he has quite an interesting past. Or maybe he was just attacked by werewolf cowboys with guns. Most likely the former. By the way, I didn't know that corpses have doctors too. I thought the only doctor available to me now was the coroner. I'm rummaging through the necromancy kit that was sitting under the counter. It's a heavy military-style metal box with a faded label reading, Kit for Alternatively Living Organisms. Inside, besides standard bandages, there are some strange items. Silver tweezers, vials of thick, glowing liquid, additional fingers, and of course an instruction manual. A cheap, laminated brochure stained with something that looks like coffee. In the instructions, the first point states, determine whether you are dealing with a zombie. Ask your alternatively living subject if they ever wanted to eat someone's brain. David is clearly not a zombie. Moving on to the next point. He glances skeptically at the pictures flashing in the instructions as I flip it over. Zombies, necromancers, abominations made of bones, flesh, and cabbage swirl in front of his face like a mesmerizing kaleidoscope. And all of this lives in the city sewers? I don't know how you're going to use bathrooms now. It would be great if he didn't notice that. Why do I have to deal with all this? Damn, I have a really bad cough today. Sorry. I still glance at my visitor. I wonder if werewolves just clawed him up, or if he managed to kill someone too. My instincts, something out of the Stone Age, suggest that he could have. The guy has a killer's gaze. You see someone like him in an alley, your hand automatically reaches for your wallet and phone. That's so prejudiced! Also, again, he's just a guy. He's a guy that drinks blood, but he's just a guy. I lower my eyes. Next point. Let's establish the nature of the injuries. What kind of wounds could werewolves leave? It's simple. You've got your lacerations, claws, teeth, and a bit of saliva. Possibly very contagious. It seems the damage was psychological. Tell me about your tragic past, and as it says in the handbook. I'll go with the first one. David listens to this with the pride of a true soldier. Every word feels like a medal for valor. Something like that. He said it as if he didn't care, but I know better. Because apparently Diana can read fucking minds. Stroke his ego at the end. Wounds from a real rabid beast, buddy. Shake your head. You really need to stop with these fights. They won't lead to anything good. Stop medical discussions. Just move to the next point. We'll stroke his ego. Wounds from a real rabid beast, buddy. I'm dying of laughter. He chuckles happily, trying to hide a glimmer of pride behind humor, but I won't be fooled. David is no longer just a wounded sucker. He's a true gladiator, having survived a battle with rabid beasts. Absolutely epic. I read through what medication I need and grabbed the regenerating extract for alternatively living life forms. Now all that's left is to apply this stuff. I dip my fingers in the jar and... Suddenly he grabs my hand. Do something wrong, and I'll rip your tonsils out through your ass. Say in a calm, icy tone, allow me to do my job, sir. I will be extremely careful. If you touch me, my boss will rip your soul out through your ass. Pull my hand away. You know, you have this fantastic talent for coming up with threats. You should write scripts for action movies. No way, I'm a pathetic, miserable, harmless cashier. No, that's what I'm saying. That's the secret plot of this. It's just like that we can read minds. We're what's the word I'm looking for? Clairvoyant. You know, I'll go with you have the fantastic talent for coming up with threats. You should write scripts for action movies. Well, I suppose it's just a matter of experience. Probably. And you, well, watch what you're doing or there will be consequences. It seems you just heard the best compliment of his life. I apply this black goo to the wound. A puff of steam rises from the wound and the air starts to smell like something is frying. It's probably very painful, but David remains calm. Not a single complaint, which is surprising. I hope it's not from your squid manager. Well, we all hope for that, buddy. Whirl more goo on him. Restore some justice. I'll be careful this time. My movements become slow and deliberate. I do everything cautiously, barely touching the skin around the wound, allowing him to get used to the sting. Oh, hey, Ia! Welcome, welcome! I can see the tense muscles in his back and shoulders relax slightly. He's still wound up, but relief is starting to wash over him. Naturally, no thank yous or pleases from him, but at least he's no longer threatening to do something to my ass every 5 seconds. Distracted with conversation. You know, David, every noble knight needs someone to tend his wounds after great battles. What are you talking about? What knight? What battles? I fought in an alley stinking of urine against a bunch of dirty werewolves for territory on the outskirts of this godforsaken city. They tore my pants, and I had to take a new pair off a junkie who was lying in a puddle nearby. He do be threatening my ass. It just means he's thinking about it. You know, I'm taking it as a compliment. What am I, a knight or what? The knight of torn pants? As long as they're not stained, well, you get it. Say with the pomp of a medieval wizard, you are a wolfhound knight. Oh, go to hell. David says this almost affectionately. It seems like we're making progress in our relationship. I finish up. Surprisingly, the wounds really are healing. The scars won't beautify this man. Damn, I miss the scars already. Why are you doing all this? The question is asked in an astonishingly serious tone. He's driving me crazy, even more than that clown from earlier, it seems. I just want to help. Lie, you want tips. And to go home and play The Sims. I just want to help. The truth. You're an angel of mercy from the dirty gas station. These are my work obligations. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't bother you. I wouldn't bother with you. I just want to help. It's the truth. Why? David is confused. In his system of beliefs, action always equals benefit. I'm throwing a wrench into this flawless, long-running mechanism. I can't watch someone suffer. Let's just say I have certain fetishes. Smirk playfully. This is the answer I went with last time. I feel like he didn't like this one. I feel like I shocked him with this last time. So I'll go with I can't watch someone suffer, which is a lie. But we're going for the true Pali. Wow. God bless your noble heart. It's not noble. I have some kinks. Anyways. He shifts awkwardly. Clearly he's uncomfortable and unaccustomed to the object of compassion, so he immediately hides behind yet another sarcastic comment. But what can I do? I feel sorry for every little kitten on the street. Sometimes I feel sorry for especially large, nasty, troublesome kittens. Okay, I do feel sorry for cats. If we're talking about cats, yeah, sure. I've got a cute purry one in my lap right now. If you can't hear him purring, I'm so sorry. I can't watch someone suffer. Also, I'm a kinky bitch. I am. It must be tough living with someone like that, huh? I bet you have 40 cats living in your apartment, and all of them are strays. Just the two. David reads me like an open book. It's amazing that he can't even read at all. So shady! Dot, dot, dot. Most of the time, help isn't altruistic. People always want something in return. Money, a favor, for you to take them off the hook. Helping people for no reason is like throwing shit against the wind. Alright, moving on. Screw this. I honestly don't care what's going on in your head. Liar! This is the most unconvincing lie I've ever heard in my life. He clears his throat. Thank you. What? Am I hearing things? I thought I didn't know such words. I'm even afraid to breathe, so I don't scare off this rare exotic display of politeness. You hush, Farah. You hush. Shh. We're being altruistic in this house today. He says that word as if he's pronouncing it for the first time in his life. I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually the case. Just a couple more seconds and he's back in front of the counter. So, the client is fed, clean, and healed, and yet he's still here, not putting any money on the counter, and the tip jar is lacking. I look at him, he's supposed to be full of energy, but instead, he looks lost. David is deep in thought, that dark, gloomy little place that occupies his mind. Are you planning to pitch a tent here? Can I do anything else for you, sir? Cautious step back. Have you decided to eat me after all? This isn't the best place to crash, buddy, but there's a vampire hotel 2 blocks down. I think I heard this last time. I decided to cautiously step back. Have you decided to eat me after all? This isn't the best place to crash, buddy, but there's a vampire hotel 2 blocks down. I'll go with this one. Vampire hotel? David paused for a couple seconds. Does a vampire hotel actually exist? I paused too. I'm no longer sure if the vampire hotel is just a figment of my twisted imagination when there's a monster at a gas station. I'm not sure what kind of world I live in anymore. Get lost with your Hotel Transylvania. That's not the point. I'm curious about one thing. I haven't talked to a regular human in a long time. I wonder by regular human, does he mean the extremely natural essence? I'm no vampire werewolf or theming gnome. Or does he mean my lack of criminal record and absence of drug or alcohol dependency? Making a lot of assumptions there. Or maybe he's looking for the perspective of an ordinary worker, a working class person, a gray collar. Does your face always look that funny when you're thinking about something? Yes, it does. I don't even get a chance to respond to his jab before he follows up. Let's conduct an experiment. Suppose you're now a free vampire, able to go wherever you want, do whatever you want. Where would you go? David looks at me expectantly. Let's see. I'll only ask a few of these this time. A lot of things depend on who exactly turned me. Let's see. I'll do what kind of superpowers do I have? A whole lot. We're practically a superhero league. I'm sure it never crossed your mind that in reality, bloodsuckers can be way scarier than in sappy movies for girls. Looks like he's watched Twilight. Interesting. Some of us not only drink human blood, but also capture people to experiment on them. They turn human bodies into a real nightmare of flesh and bones. Dr. Moreau couldn't even imagine. And there are vampire sorcerers who can rip your soul out of your body and make you work for them for eternity. Literally. Seems like I already have one of those sorcerers. His name is Bob. He's checking his bills. There he is. I wonder what inner strength it took David not to flinch. And there are those who can make your head explode, literally, with just a glance. But not all of us are such wicked bastards. We don't even have to kill a person to eat. Just drink a little instead of gorging yourself like a pig at the trough. But some don't care. They just drain all the blood and splash it everywhere. The forensics team is baffled why the person turned into a sprinkler before dying. He seems to enjoy talking about how cool vampires are. Don't threaten me with a good time. Honey, no! And which of these do you have? And which of these do you have? Let me guess none. Can vampires open beer cans with their minds? Back to your question. I'll try this one for fun. Oh, sure they can, but they can't drink beer afterward. When I was just recently turned, about 2 years ago, I tried to eat spaghetti. Not the smartest decision. And what happened? Got it. I don't want to know what happened with this year's spaghetti. I want to know something else. And what happened? I feel like this could get gross, so slight warning for the people in the audience. Oh, I see randoms with us as well. Hey! And what happened? I threw up farther than I could see, puking out blood and meatballs. Left some graffiti and a bit of pasta on the wall. I knew it. Very, what we do in the shadows. The guy who cleaned it up probably thought a whole spaghetti monster exploded in that alley. Mamma mia! No more pasta, pizza, no delicious food? That's terrible. Giving up human food is a small price for immortality. I can't not. I know I'm trying to get like the ultimate love goal with this guy, but I just can't. So, mamma mia! No more pasta, no more pizza, no delicious food? That's terrible! You got it, exactly. I miss pizza. My buddy used to say you always have to sacrifice something. In our case, it's pizza. Oh, bro, I feel you on that, actually. I do love me a good sliced pizza. And I did have to give up good sliced pizza. Moving away from New York. Sad. It sounds silly, of course, but in reality it sucks. Still, you get used to it over time. I can see he's lying. David lives in a spaghetti-less hell. What kind of monster would doom someone to that? You can still order food delivery, by the way. Just this time, eat the delivery guy. Very funny. He seems to enjoy talking about how cool vampires are. Back to your question. Why did you watch Twilight? What weaknesses will I have? Let's go with what weaknesses will I have. Well, no more tanning, no reflection in mirrors. If you were ugly before, it's actually a bonus, right? You can enter without an invitation. Garlic doesn't scare you either. Holy water is trickier, depends on the situation. A stake works, but piercing your chest would be quite a challenge. Wait, you want to know? Wait, did you walk away last time we got that? Okay, I'll ask that question next. Holy water is trickier, depends on the situation. A stake works, but piercing your chest would be quite a challenge. Piercing any part of you is quite the challenge, actually. Our skin is like steel, unless a particularly persistent werewolf comes along. Well, at least you can enter without an invitation. No need for unnecessary chit-chat with people. David looks at me expectantly. I will ask this again. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't watch emo crap. I hold a dramatic pause. David looks like a cornered animal. He stares at the floor, then the ceiling, anywhere but me. Finally, he lets out a sigh filled with disappointment and embarrassment. Fine, damn it. I watched everything. All Twilight movies. Watched The Lost Boys, Interview with a Vampire, Blade. The idiot who bit me didn't explain anything beyond the basics, like, don't go out in the sun, you little punk. I thought maybe these stupid movies had a clue, you know? Hidden in all that silly romance and melodrama. Most of it turned out to be bullshit. I read legends, searched for info online. As you can imagine, all supernatural beings try not to give themselves away, but sometimes you still stumble upon bits and pieces. Or crazies, one or the other. My favorite, by the way, was From Dusk Till Dawn. Too bad vampires don't explode in real life. Someone told me if you sparkle this, I have more questions. I'm not going to ask that this one time. I don't think you like that. David looks at me expectantly. And who were you before the bite? Can you find everyone who wronged you in life and get revenge? A lot of things depends on who exactly turned me, or who vamped to you. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up for this one, just because, like, I asked these all last time. So, Hey, look, honestly, I get it. When you're desperate, yeah, I would look into everything, too. I'd suffer, but I would. Okay, wrap it up. I have an answer. He leans in a little closer, when suddenly, I hear a wolf howling. I don't even have time to blink before David vanishes. Now he's a little bat hiding behind the counter. Look at him over there! Adorable. Listen up. Don't say anything about me. Sit tight and behave, or you'll feel incredibly shitty. Trust me, if you rat me out to that mutt, I'll find a way to get out and twist your head off. The threat in his voice is completely lacking, mostly because his voice. This voice now comes from a very small, though angry, bat. He's adorable! Werewolf. A werewolf is about to come here now. The creature steps inside. Good evening, ma'am. Oh, Fluffy will not lose my shit this time. I'm listening, sir. Can I pet you? Oh, I want to pet him again. But that's what I did last time, and I feel like David didn't like it. Oh, but I want the ultimate ending. Okay, well, we'll see how this goes. Okay, I'm going to do a quick save if I have to come back to this point. If this is where I fuck it up, then I'll come back here. So I'm going to do a quick save. Can I pet you? See, he looks mad. He's like, what the fuck, dude? Ma'am? I'm not sure I understood you correctly. You wanna pet me? He awkwardly shifts from paw to paw. That's very unexpected, and of course, flattering, ma'am. Don't get me wrong, but I'm kind of on duty, tracking the supernatural. He looks around nervously. Alright, you can, but just a little. I still have important business. Look at him, he looks so happy. Oh, David's really bad. Oh no. I reached out and pet him. The fur is warm, soft and thick. I immediately feel a low vibration. The werewolf is quietly, silently purring. At first, it's barely a noticeable movement, but then his short, fluffy tail starts to wag slowly but confidently from side to side. He's a good boy. A very, very big but good boy. He deserves praise. I'm the Princess Mononoke of this gas station. Although David doesn't seem thrilled, I pulled my hand back. Ahem. Thank you, ma'am. It's been a while since I've been... Anyway, thank you. So, getting back to the purpose of my visit. Apologize for this sudden intrusion. Edward, you can just call me Eddie. We're chasing down a certain pest. You haven't seen a vampire around here by chance, have you? You know, a young, but... young, a bit scruffy, wearing a leather jacket. You see, here's the story. One of our packs nearly took out a vampire sire and his offspring a few hours ago. It was a tough battle. We suffered losses. We're distracting him, David, I swear! tried to track them and found one of them, well, more like a pile of ash where he once lay. It seems one's bloodsucker off the other when he was weakened. Their family values are quite lacking. It seems patricide has occurred. David didn't tell me anything about that. Probably that's why he had all those questions about vampirism. He was trying to get advice on where to go next after killing his creator, but in a completely idiotic way. You see, ma'am, vampires are parasites on the body of our society. They drink blood like mosquitoes, but unlike mosquitoes, they kill their victims by draining them dry. Well, David said they don't do that, or they don't have to anyway. They languish in boredom with their mortality, and thus destroy human destinies, play with them, torment them, and derive a semblance of pleasure from their suffering. Again, more prejudice, Eddie. They are devoid of true feelings. Rude! I look at David, devoid of any feelings. He's shaking all over. Oh, poor Witchell Bubba. So I'd be extremely grateful for any help. Don't give David away. Blackmail David, grab David in hand, and more throw. I'm not gonna give David away. That bastard threatened me 5 minutes ago, but now he's a small, trembling, and helpless. He's my bastard. I force a smile and say I haven't seen anything. A quiet, peaceful night. Eddie examines me closely. He's probably catching a faint scent of blood, but my calm demeanor throws him off. No! We are trying to go for the Pali ending here! Farah, no! Besides, Eddie's spouting some pretty prejudiced bullshit. You're bad boy, Eddie. Strange. Well, okay. If he shows up, just give a whistle. We won't far away from here. Good night, ma'am. The wolf goes off to his important wolf business. David crawls out from his hiding spot. You could have turned me in. He stares into my eyes as if trying to peer into my soul and understand what it's made of. And that would have been the sensible decision. And I'm glad you're not one of the sensible ones. David says this with a genuine relief in his voice. He's grateful to me and now doesn't know what to do with that gratitude. He clears his throat awkwardly. So, what's the answer to my question? What would you do if you were a vampire? His gaze reminds me of a lost fighting dog. Without a master, he's restless and can't find his place. What an advisor he picked. May the Lord help him. I take everything life has to offer. Travel, entertainment, new experiences. The world is full of wonders, and when you're mortal, all doors are open to you. I'd just surf the inner decay and rot. Nothing would change. One could enslave humanity, or at least one neighborhood in the city. You could learn so many things, read so many books, even learn to play the saxophone. I feel like he liked this answer a lot last time. He chuckles. Oh, still water runs deep and all that. Pity the road adventure led you to a stinky gas station. Hey! Maybe you're right. The world isn't limited to this lousy town. He says as this quietly, almost to himself, looking at the window at the dark, empty highway. He just remembered there's something, and as if he's just remembered there's something beyond this cage of alleyways and gangland showdowns. Here, for future adventures. It's money. He says say goodbye and leaves. The gas station stinks to his absolute silence. Oh no, I feel like there was an extra ending there that we didn't get. I might come back for that, but it might mean that we just don't pet the doggo, which is gonna be really fucking hard. The gas station stinks into its absolute silence. Well, that was quite an interesting encounter. I could have turned him in, but I didn't want to. I don't even know what's worse, this or the offer to go home in a bone carriage. Though something tells me that if I accept, I might not return home at all. I've survived another visitor. It seems I'm starting to get used to this job. Wiping off the sticky residue, hoping it was just spilled soda from the counter, I suddenly hear the crunch of gravel outside. Hooves. Yes, here he comes. Here he comes. Yes! Oh, I want to give him kisses. I missed you, baby. This is definitely not another vampire. The stranger leans against the counter, trying to look casual, but the way his tail twitches betrays his nervous tension. Hi. He clears his throat. Hello, babe. My name is Victor. Aren't your parents pirates by any chance? Frown at him, waiting for him to finally say what he's going to buy. No, sir, my parents are not pirates. Aren't your parents farmers by... Aren't your partners Aren't your parents... I can't say things today. Aren't your parents farmers by any chance? You mean, are they rich pirates who could pay a ransom for me if you kidnapped me? Sir, please don't. Aren't your parents farmers by any chance? I took his awkward attempt at flirting and made it my own. Now I'm the captain of the ship since I am the true descendant of pirates. Victor nervously taps his hoof on the floor. No. Here are my not pirates. Then where did they get such a sweet peach? His face instantly lights up, so much so that even his ears are smoking, it seems. Thank you. He's so cute. I can't. I love him so much. Oh my god. I'm finding myself really Okay. I will not spoil the ending of this game for people that are just joining us now, but he shuffles his foot. Miss, actually, I wanted to give you a compliment. I mean to flirt. Victor makes vague gestures with his hands as if trying to describe a complex mechanism that just exploded. It was all supposed to go completely differently. You were supposed to blush and giggle, and you broke it all, miss. I'm going for all of them. I want to be able to come back and date these boys whenever I want. Okay. So, he believes this is really supposed to work on real, live people? His face is burning. Victor takes another deep, frantic breath. His stomach is growling so horribly. I hope the guy's okay. Is it really that bad? I mean, is my flirting technique really that terrible? This is the worst day of my life to have ears. Well, it could have been better. Awkwardness is a great style. I liked it. And I really did. This might be the best compliment he's ever heard in his life. Probably the only one. How? Look at him! Look at him! Everybody look at him! You liked it? His voice mixes surprise, disbelief, and a shy glimmer of joy. I'm glad you like awkwardness, because I have plenty of it, you probably noticed. Right off the bat, is it really written on my face? Actually, I initially chose this tactic to charm you, miss. Of course, everything went according to plan. All according to Keikaku. He coughs shyly and mumbles something to himself. Then he shifts his gaze back to me. Actually, miss, I'm here to acquire... He doesn't get to finish. We have a visitor. Oh, look, it's Farah's girlfriend. And that's not being mean. Farah loves the bug. She stands next to her, clicking her mandibles impatiently.
2 packs of Brepsy, a pack of screaming cheese, and a bag of fairy fingers, darling. By the way, your gas attendant is a real sweetheart.
It's frightening to imagine what my invisible colleague looks like. He hasn't even bothered to say hello. We're not talking commitment, Farah. I said girlfriend. Go on a couple dates, see how you feel.
And hurry up! No need to rush. I need to rush. I have a lot of work waiting for me today.
I'm starting to pack the order. At the same time, this incubus awkwardly tries to hit on the lady, and I thought we had something special. Victor, so mean. I understand you're hungry, though. I get it. Apparently, the failed Casanova decided to try his luck on a new victim. Wow, you seem so busy and cool, ma'am. You must have a very wonderful job. She starts clicking her mandibles energetically, producing a buzzing sound that vaguely resembles laughter.
Wonderful? Oh yes, wonderful. Wonderful for those who don't like to eat, sleep, or see their children grow. Really, the best job in all 9 worlds. Speaking of children.
Victor barely recovers from her sarcasm when the lady immediately pulls a wallet out of her bag and unfolds it. Over and over again.
This is Gugu. He has his father's mandibles.
Victor gazes into the abyss, and the abyss gazes back, revealing baby pictures. The seduction attempt has failed. Again. Like any mother, Lady Mantis loved her children and considered it her sacred duty to tell every passing incubus about them.
This is Gugu. He's in his rebel phase right now. He's pierced his mandibles. Can you imagine? It makes such a racket when he eats.
The image of a larva in a biker jacket makes me snort, and reminds me of David.
And this is Kiki and Gaga. They're still larvae, but already so talented.
What talents can larvae have? They just lie there and eat. I do too, though. Wait, don't think about that. You have very beautiful children, ma'am. All 20 of them. Incredibly cute.
And that's just the first wallet.
Help him. Hand the lady her order.
Oh, I got a bit carried away. I really am in a hurry. Here you are. Here your money, darling.
Victor watches her disappear into the night. Then turns to me with a grateful look. Thank you, miss. I couldn't handle 20 more kids. To be honest, I already broke down at the 8th. And I thought looking after a cat was hard. Fellow Catman. The lady left very little in tips. Probably all her money went to her children. Victor suddenly remembered he came here to buy something. However, my visitors rarely recall that. I need a book. Victor scares my stinking supernatural realm of discount rotten chocolate bars. It's a guide for, well, you know, succubi and incubi. I can't remember what it's called, but I definitely heard something about it. Could you take a look? It's definitely not for me. It's for my less experienced friend, because I'm, employee of the month in my lair. He didn't specify whether he was the worst or the best employee of the month. Well, life force harvesting for dummies, or something like that. I hear him mumbling quietly to himself. Such a shame. I should have just stayed home and rewatched Evangelion for the 10th time. And he's a nerd, guys! And he's a nerd! I love him. I'm heading to the storage room. Just a few hours before, I was rushing around here looking for blood for a very hungry monster. Now all these vials, eyes, and tentacles seem less ominous. A giant dead moth lies on top of the boxes, or perhaps it's just very tired. I'm rummaging through the book section, deep in between baboon metaphysics and limits of patience of your dead servants. I find the desired volume. I come back from the storage room holding this forbidden, mind-bending treatise titled Everything You Ever Wanted to Know About Demons and Everything You Didn't Want to Know About Them. Wow, this is definitely better than those PDF guides from various sites for, never mind who. Clearly not for the whole family. Let's study it. Yes, it would be very unusual if you just paid me, tipped me, and moved along. I expect too much from this life. But in fact, this will be an entertaining educational lesson. It certainly won't be unnecessary. And the guy looks like those pictures are enough to make him faint. The sooner this is over, the sooner I can send him on his way. Look at his cute little face. We find a cozy spot next to the counter. I pull the grimoire closer. I open the book and the pages, yellowed and brittle with age, release a cloud of dust and indecent, horrifying desires. Incubi, the nature of the tempting rogue, who's of desire. Tempting rogues? Oh, that's me! Yes, that's definitely me! Hooves are just like mine. You have no idea how awful they clop, especially on tiles. When you sneak the fridge at night, the whole house wakes up with you. Everyone thinks there's a big, clumsy cow living in your apartment. Yeah, I think you really are an incubus. They're all purple. Victor, you look more like a sleep paralysis. No, he's purple. Oh, you're right. All incubi really are purple. I thought my skin color was just some kind of coincidence. You know, like when you create a character in a video game and just spin the color wheel until you stumble upon something weird? He gives you a cautious look, as if not entirely sure about the coolness of his purple hue. Purple is a lame color. I hate eggplants. I love the color purple. Too bad I'm not purple. Shake head sadly. Shrug. I know what you mean. When I was created, someone also spun the color wheel. By the way, I was created in Spore. I love the color purple. His face immediately brightens with a smile. Yeah, well, I think it's pretty cool too. It's nice to know you like my, what's it called? Demonic phenotype. Victor turns his attention back to the book and runs his clawed finger down the lines. Incubi, appreciators of the vibrant hues of the soul. They draw power not from blood or life force, but from the pure, potent energy of mortal emotions. And although our fine bouquet of positive emotions is the purred ambrosia, what a fancy word. Practitioner can also sustain themselves with more coarse, fickle energies of negativity. Despair, horror, and humiliation provide a quick, albeit unpleasant, rush of power. It's no wonder that now, after an argument with someone in the comments, I feel like I've eaten a few raisins. Raisins are very present in this game. Interesting. Judging by the expression on his face, he clearly isn't cut out for the horrors and humiliations. His limit is probably arguing on 4chan, also a kind of source of horrors and humiliations, but still, it's a bit different. An incubus can, albeit less effectively, form a symbiotic connection by feeding off a single, consenting mortal vessel. Pick me! Pick me! Pick me! The mortal vessel, in turn, can absorb some of the power from the incubus, among other things, their immortality. I mean, sounds like a pretty fucking sweet deal. I certainly always have plenty of emotions, mostly hatred of the fact that I have to earn money, you have to work. A whole mountain of raisins for Victor, or whatever he called it. What a relief. Just one person. The thought of having to chase after a whole bunch of strangers makes me feel sick. Strangers are the scariest thing right after rent. But I love communicating well sometimes. I'll go with this one. I know he likes it. Yeah, I totally understand you. It's probably even harder to deal with clients like me. Communication is already a horror show in itself, and then you add a literal horror with vampire and ghosts. Just a nightmare. He really looks at me with sympathy. He feels sorry for me. I don't even know how to react. Trying to understand what people want from you is quite the challenge. It's like trying to play a game with its rules changing every 5 seconds. And some have turned off your screen. And someone has turned off your screen. And you're paralyzed. Basically, yeah, I completely get you. He gets me. Victor flips through the grimoire reading the chapter titles. Techniques of rogue seduction. Juicy emotional juices. Using lascivious energies for thaumaturgical purposes. I don't even want to know. I just want to not starve without energy and maybe pay my rent. I don't need to be the lusty cousin of Doctor Strange. His fingers finally jab a random chapter title somewhere in the middle. Love letters. He seems completely and irrevocably outdated, especially that part about carrier pigeons and colors. Oh. My cat just jumped on something like a box. You okay, baby? Alright, he seems to be fine. It seems completely and irrevocably outdated, especially that part about carrier pigeon colors. Love letters? Who writes love letters anymore? This should apply to text messages now, right? But this is a good start. Let's work on this before moving on to more complex seduction methods. Pulls out a pen from somewhere, a cheap ballpoint with a little anime cat charm on the end. I hand him a grease-stained napkin, like everything else in this rotten place. The book says to convey aching adoration and a hint of forbidden desire. Victor starts to scribble something on the napkin. Maybe something like this? This conveys aching adoration perfectly. No, Victor, try again. Yeah, I guess this really isn't the most aching thing in the world. He takes a less greasy napkin from me and starts drawing again. What about this? Will you marry me and a funny kitty? Wonderful, that lonely pain-filled tear is like the cherry on top. Check the yes box. Victor's mind is now a blue screen of death. Look at his cute little face! Oh my god! I love him. This probably means the picture turned out well, right? With a trembling hand, he takes the drawing from himself. If my clients get it's a heart attack, Bob will probably kill me. Victor continues to flip through the book, recognizing the desires of the vessel. He scans the first few lines of text. It's all about observing subtle hints, interpreting body language, and engaging in candid conversations to uncover the special nature of mortal carnal desires. He glances at me. What does Vessel Diana want? This vessel wants money. The vessel wants stable mental health. The vessel wants fame, love, and adoration. The vessel wants to become the new Sandra Botticelli. The vessel wants a simple human sofa and cuddles on it. The vessel wants to leave work as soon as possible. Let's not linger, young man. I want a human sofa and cuddles! Now! I demand them! Oh, great! And pizza, right? In his eyes is his genuine sympathy and an understanding of every delicate string of my unfortunate, lonely soul. That's honestly quite a simple desire. I think if the criteria for the second person on the couch aren't too strict, I could easily help. They are super strict, and you hit every fucking box. My guy. Oh, I love him so much. But sometimes I comment too loudly on what's happening on screen. I hope that's not too much of a problem. I'm not telling my raptor story yet. You all know at this point. Sometimes you just can't help but make a stupid comment 10, 20, and 5 minutes, especially when you know some facts about the movie. I'm not sure if you mean me or Victor Farah, but yes. We continue to study this villainous seduction manual. The art of verbal seduction and slippery flattery. To his surprise, Victor finds no mention of the fact that pirate compliments work on living people. We examine the first paragraph, where words are labeled as keys to the treasure chest of the heart, and flattery is described as a powerful aphrodisiac for the ego. It's all very dramatic, but the main idea is quite simple. Say nice things, don't say unpleasant things. No, but I may have eaten somebody, North. The jury's still out on whether it was Timmy or not. This is definitely outdated. If I tell someone that his eyes are double gateways to the Champs-Élysées, I'll definitely get sprayed with pepper. And this, good lord, when I kiss you, I tremble like a paralyzed beggar. How is that even supposed to work? No, that's too much even for me. Victor clears his throat. His gaze slides over to me, trying to latch onto something particularly attractive about my appearance. You have very elegant ear shape. No, you. Do I? Look at his face! It makes me so happy. Thank you. They're very nimble now. There's no instruction for when someone's compliments you back. Probably don't blush, and that's something I didn't manage. He takes a deep breath, gathering his courage for another compliment. Actually, I think you have a wonderful sense of humor. Like, nothing can really get to you, right? Most people would scream, run away in horror, or fall into a true existential crisis. The main joker of this greasy gas station. Should I be proud or horrified? Smile. That wasn't bad. Shake her head. He's trying to... No, that wasn't bad. He smiles gently in response. Despite everything, he starts to relax. He's probably beginning to feel more comfortable around me. I would have never thought a monster would have to struggle with discomfort from interacting with a mortal soul, and not the other way around. Another chapter. How to be a mirror. I didn't know we could change. Oh, it's metaphorical. The text describes the principles of mirroring, subtly borrowing mannerisms, speech patterns, and even expressed opinions of the victim to create a sense of closeness and understanding. This is also known as masking if you're neurodivergent. The path of least resistance to gaining mortal attachment. Oh no, what about all that stuff about just be yourself and everything will work out? My mom lied to me, didn't she? With similar interests, what do ordinary people like? Football and the weather? I don't know, man. Definitely not anime and Dark Souls. Discussing the brilliant soundtrack of Silent Hill with people is a bad idea, that's for sure. No! Me! Me! I volunteer as tribute! Alright, practice. The book says that practice is the key to success. Victor lifts his gaze to me. Play along with me, please, like we just met. We did just meet. Beautiful immortal soul, I have appeared to you in half-dreams so many times. But I finally decided to find you in reality. I won't let you go so easily again. Even though the words aren't the most elegant, there's something supernatural about them. I still begin to feel a pull. A shiver runs down my spine. Come on, you don't have to pretend to get close to someone or make friends. I'd love to talk about the Silent Hill soundtrack. Get the feeling. Let's just leave it at that. No, discuss Silent Hill with me, boy. Victor's carefully crafted seductive expression shatters it to pieces. I love that fucking face he makes. It's so cute. His eyes widen, he blinks several times, and his gaze ignites with pure delight. You really want to talk about Akira Yamaoka's industrial soundscapes? And how they create an all-encompassing sense of psychological horror that reflects the protagonist's inner turmoil? Because, I mean, the use of trip-hop elements in the Silent Hill 3 soundtrack is criminally underrated. Criminally! Oh, ahem. Yes, mortal, your interest in such esoteric melodies is quite intriguing. He chuckles softly. But you're right, pretending is very exhausting. You can never truly be close to someone if you're always pretending. Though, I don't really need to do that, do I? I just need juicy, sweet emotions. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm the most pathetic incubus in the world. I need more than just that. He's flipping the treatise a bit longer before letting out a sigh. His stomach growls again. It seems he could use an emotional snack. I think we've covered all the important stuff. I suppose it's time to wrap things up. He starts to rise from the floor. Wait, how did it happen that no one explained anything to you? Even I had a briefing, a 2-minute one. I'll tell you, but promise you won't laugh. I promise. Release washes over his face. Yes, wonderful. I accidentally sold my soul on the dark net. Everybody hold your laughs. Hold it. Hold it in. Hold it. He holds a dramatic pause. Go on. Fuck, what an idiot I was. I dropped out of college back then because of constant stress, moved into a tiny dump, and barely left my apartment. I was scraping by with some freelance work. Honestly, I would probably sell my soul really quickly. For not a lot. I just think it'd be funny. Sometimes I chatted with the various anonymous folks from 4chan. People without names, gender, or age. And then I stumbled upon a stupid ad. What did I have to lose? Definitely not a demon, 7566, and the chat offered me a chance to escape loneliness. Later, after I turned to this creature, he told me he did it for laughs. He left no instructions, just wrote, "Get good" in the chat and deleted all contacts. He was curious to see if I could handle it. His chance to escape loneliness turned out to be putting me in an incredibly deadly situation. He lifts his eyes to me. This memory is a fresh wound for him. Before I can even respond, he jumps up from the floor. But I've already wasted enough of your time! He clops his way to the counter. Well, to be honest, I didn't really understand much. Those chapters are so strange. He lets out a quiet chuckle. But you know what? It was great. I haven't had this much fun in a while. I think I even ate properly. Finally. Positive energy, I mean. Thanks for the lunch. I'm not sure if I need to pay for that too, but I'll leave some money just in case. His tail twitches awkwardly. I haven't really interacted with people since college killed my will to live. It felt strange not to feel like an idiot around someone. Thank you very much. Yeah, money! He tosses the money into the jar, then takes 2 breaths and adds. And maybe someday we could, well, hang out together? Not as a lesson, just play some silly games, like friends. Why not as friends? We could Why not as friends? We could make it a date. Wiggle eyebrows. Yes, I love this. Oh my god, I want a t-shirt with that face on it. A date? His tail start wagging wildly, knocking over 3 bags of chips, a can of soda, and a bottle of Gloomy D. I'm in! Of course! I'm ready! He struggles to rein in the flow of enthusiasm, takes a frantic breath. See you then! Goodbye, Diana! Good luck with your shift. It was nice to meet you. The gas station returned to silence, broken only by the hum of refrigerators and my own 2 loud thoughts. So, a crazy god, a vampire thug, and a shy incubus walk into a gas station. Sounds like a great start. Sounds like a start to a really bad joke. My life is now a joke. Just great. I just wanted to pay my bills. I didn't sign up for the interdimensional quarrels and therapy sessions for the undead. But on the other hand, I wasn't eaten. I wasn't turned into a piece of furniture. By the standards of this night, that's a resounding success. I cautiously glanced at the door to Bob's office. There was a low, guttural humming, like a giant disgruntled computer tower was working inside. The clock on the wall indicated it was the end of my shift. With a heavy sigh of relief, I began closing up the place. Finally, I walked to the front door, inserted the key into the lock, and was about to turn it when suddenly... Organism! I jumped in place, nearly dropping everything. Organism, your performance has exceeded all my algorithmic predictions by 47.3%! You are not just an organism, you are an efficient, flawless machine for generating currency! I am feeling an emotion your kind describes as managerial pride. If we keep up the good work, the possibility of receiving a 25-cent bonus will become not just hypothetical, but quite real. Go, organism! Restore your energy resources and return for further exploitation. What a relief. He vanished as suddenly as he had appeared, leaving nothing but ringing silence behind. I stood for a few seconds, processing what I'd heard, then I slowly turned the key in the lock. Click. First shift completed. I survived, and now I can do anything, which means... Okay. Alright, so I think actually the last time I did this, I did better with David, and I have a save of that, that I can go back to. So I can have a romantic evening with all of them, and okay. I'm gonna do Victor again, but last, because we did at the beginning, but I know we have a few more people that have joined us. So we are going to first I'm gonna save. Okay. So I'm gonna just save this over here. This one I can call David, so I'll go back to this one after these two. Okay. So, okay. Return. So, carriage for the queen. Faye date, Faye date, Faye date. Oh god, I'm going to date with a Faye. And I don't have alcohol with me. Tragedy. Okay. Carriage for the queen! The words escaped my lips before I could think them through. I shouted into the void, expecting, at best, an echo. But the void answered. I don't! There's one Fae in this world that I love. And that is Meowly. From around the corner, with a quiet clatter of hooves on asphalt, it appeared. A carriage crafted from bones, polished to a shine, drawn by a pair of horses, woven from pure shadows. Do I not get to see my bone carriage? I want a bone carriage! I want to bone on the bone carriage! What? The carriage door swung open by itself, inviting me inside. How mysterious. I don't know him yet! I don't know Mal yet. He's just pretty looking. I stepped over the threshold, and the world spun into a kaleidoscope of mad colors and sentient frogs. This may have been a bad decision. When the whirlwind subsided, I felt myself falling, but instead of a hard landing, I found myself in someone's embrace. Oh my! He looks different! Where's his makeup? Put it back! I knew you would come, my dear. Tyrion's voice was velvety and shy. I looked down and realized that my t-shirt and jeans had been replaced by a beautiful gown. How old-fashioned of him. I'm in the labyrinth! You Jared motherfucker! You Jareth motherfucker! The kingdom missed you so much. Every crooked spire of this castle longed for your silhouette. Every mad courtier whispered your name, hoping you would return and bring even more chaos to our usual chaos. He looked into my eyes, and his gaze was a mix of madness, adoration, and the promise of most unpredictable eternity. Everything. I will give you everything. How about a pet? I can bring you the most beautiful griffin. Or better yet, two, so they won't be bored when I take you for rides around our lands. Damn, he is laying on. I mean, honestly, what he's offering right now is like, you don't have to work ever again. You have anything. And I'm just like, give it. Yeah, no, dragon. Griffins are cool. I'll take one dragon and one griffin, and then those two can be friends. If one moon bores you, we'll have three. Or I could get a few garden gnomes and... I'm getting ahead of myself. Let it be a surprise. Oh, Violet on birthday, I'm getting us some garden gnomes. He pulls me closer by the waist. His lips almost touch the shell of my ear as he speaks the next words. You will never be sad again. From this moment, sadness for you is just a word in a foreign language. My dear, my queen. And all it took was one night shift at a gas station. Honestly, the dream. Alright. So this is a very quick game. Which makes it's free. It was something that was made during a game jam. But now, we're gonna go back to our saves, and I'm gonna call David, because I do remember what his extra thing was. He drew a picture of us. Which you missed, it is in the other VOD. Okay, so let's call David. Maybe it was a bad idea, or maybe it was my best one yet. The creature on the other end informs me in a raspy voice that he'll be here in 10 minutes. And sure enough, soon the roar of a motorcycle. A motorcycle! Ooh, say less! The roar of a motorcycle shatters the silence of the night. A battered but powerful bike pulls up next to me. Come on, move your ass. Sunrise is soon. Alright, I'm moving my ass, damn. His voice sounds gentle. I move my ass and climb onto the seat behind him, wrapping my arms around his waist. He lets out a satisfied sigh. And by the way, enjoy today's sunrise while you can. Oh! I freeze. I know exactly what he means. This could be my last sunrise as a human. Oh, we getting fucking blood pact married already. Oh, damn. All these people moving so fucking fast. Honestly, like, I started with Victor, and he seems super slow in comparison to these guys. Maybe I want to become a vampire, or maybe not. Either way, we're making decisions together now. Say nothing. Hug him tighter. I'll take this one. I'll leave that a little bit open. He slightly turns his head. The surprising eyes are replaced by a brief glimmer of respect. He looks at me like a tamed wolf, like an equal. His hands cover mine, resting on his chest, and gently squeeze it. Okay, boss, whatever you say. Yeah, I'm the boss, motherfucker! Whatever awaits us, internal wanderings, arguments over who cleans the blood off the dishes today, and the necessity of pretending to be our own descendants. We'll face it together. The motorcycle roars and heads out onto the highway. I kind of want to see, because like we're here, we might as well get everything. I want to see what happens if I just hug him. So one more with David, because these are pretty quick. We can go through these pretty quickly. Okay. So, maybe it was a bad idea, or maybe it was my best one yet. The creature on the other end informs me of a raspy voice that he'll be here in 10 minutes. And sure enough, soon the roar of a motorcycle shatters the silence of the night. A battered but powerful bike pulls up next to me. Come on, move your ass, sunrise is soon. His voice sounds gentle. I move my ass and climb onto the seat behind him. Wrapping my arms around his waist, he lets out a satisfied sigh. And by the way, enjoys today's sunrise while you can. I freeze. I know exactly what he means. This can be my last sunrise as a human. Say nothing, hugging him tighter. I say nothing, just snug close to him, burying my face in his leather jacket. Leather jackets do smell good. I would too. Screw it. Let him do what he wants. I'll give him eternity without spaghetti. He'll give me eternity without spaghetti. And unlike Belly Swan, I won't have to wait for a whole 4 movies for it. Whatever awaits us, eternal wanderings, arguments over who cleans the blood off the dishes, and the necessity of pretending to be our own descendants will face together. I do like the one where I kind of keep my agency a bit more, but I just wanted to see what that was about. Alright, loading. Okay. We'll call Victor again, and then we'll do Bob. I can't believe I can actually... You know what? Just this once, I'll fuck the capitalist. Just this once. But first, I'm going to call Victor again, because he's the best. Victor promises to come faster than the wind. True to his word, when his car pulls into the parking lot, he nearly knocks over a trash bin. My bad! It's an old, well-maintained car, clearly inherited from his grandfather. Inside, it's warm and smells nice. His apartment is exactly as I imagined. A bit cluttered, but cozy. And soon, I get humiliated by the first boss. Victor, sitting next to me, laughs. It's not that you're bad at this, as you say. It's just that I'm a nerd with a whole lot of free time. So am I! His fingers glide effortlessly over the buttons. I feel at ease. For the first time in a long time, for the first time in a long time, no fear, no tension, just 2 people playing video games. Rest my hand on the shoulder. I did this last time, so I'm going to lean back and watch him play this time. A friend. Now I have an Incubus friend. Oh, this is nice. So you can totally do an entirely non-romantic route, which is super nice. I think that's fine. A friend. I now have an Incubus friend. The thought was so ridiculous and wonderful that I couldn't help but smile. Victor, noticing this, smiled too. You know, I'm so happy that I'm not completely alone anymore. Oh, we're besties! I love him! Of course, not alone. Now he has me and my insane, infernally monstrous screams I make every time I fail to dodge in a video game. Something very interesting is definitely happening with my life. Alright. And one more. Now return to the store to Bob. A romantic evening awaits you. Honestly, yeah, no, I was holding back from saying it, but Violet's birthday, when she plays video games, I can hear it from downstairs, and then you can hear my laugh on her stream. Okay. Return to the store to Bob. A romantic evening awaits you. Oh no, Mr. Manager, we're not saying goodbyes just yet. I head back to the gas station, push open the door to his office. Oh oh my god! In the middle of the room, buried under folders and invoices, stood a gigantic, ridiculous canopy bed. And on it, surrounded by rose petals, reclined Bob. Or rather, he was just lying there. He was posing. One tentacle coyly supported his spherical body where a human's chin would be. Others were elegantly draped over the silk sheets. His numerous eyes blinking slowly, focusing on me. Ah, Organism Diana! I wasn't expecting you so soon. Yeah, romance in the office? We break in all the rules? His voice, as always, boomed in my head, but now it had sultry undertones. But since you're here... One tentacle slowly, seductively beckoned me forward. I propose we spend the evening in romantic engagement. We'll study void bibok enclosure schemes. I took a step into the office and slowly closed the door behind me. Oh, wow. Okay. Very fun. Very nice. Okay, so that is Don't Eat the Cashier. We've gotten all the endings. Okay, like you don't expect me to fuck the thing with tentacles. No, I don't think Eddie's an option. I'm sorry, honey. Eddie's not an option. I would if I could. I don't know. Maybe I'll look up if he is an option or something later. Um, maybe hopefully this person. I think this person. This game was. Again, it is free to play on itch.io. You can pay what you want if you want to give some little something to the creator. But it's something that they made in like I think a quick game jam or something. So it makes sense that it's short. But honestly, a lot of good content in it, a lot of good writing, a lot of stellar art. Now you gotta check out Tora from Midnight Poppy Island. Yes, I'm going to. First, I'm gonna take like a quick, let's say 10-minute break, just to kind of like stretch my legs for a moment, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna look up Tora from Midnight Poppy Island, or Poppyland, and then we'll just play just like a chill play of Peak for the rest of the stream, and I think that'll be how we close out the evening. But yeah, we're gonna take a quick dinner. We'll be back at like 6:36, and yeah, we're just gonna goof off because we finished the game. Good for us. And you know what? Just in time for Halloween. All right, I will see you guys in 10. Bye. Okay, and we're back. Sorry I'm a little bit later than I planned. I had some weird things going on with OBS and my board and trying to get a scene going up where I could look up Tora. I just pulled this up to just make sure all my information is hidden and just so I can look up this guy. Okay, so we're looking for before we start playing Peak, and I make another attempt to get my wolf ears, we're gonna look at Tora from Poppyland and see why I need to see this character so Oh! Oh! Wait! No! No! Hold on! Hold on, Farah! I've literally sent you an image of this character just going like, this is just fucking Vati! I have sent you this guy before. I didn't see him paired with everything else, but I have absolutely seen this guy before. And yes, no, it's just like, wow, that's just Vati with gold eyes instead of his like ghost blue. Damn, that's funny. That's hilarious. And you know what? And I didn't know what he was from. Now I know. Now I know and can look into this. Wow, that's amazing. I love that. Thank you for the new recommendation, Gone Caddy. I love it. Alright. It's a webtoon. I mean, I need to read more webcomics, honestly. Alright. Well, that's that. Let's get started with some Peak. Let me turn on my controller. And I will be playing offline today. I'm going to be trying for my wolf ears. I'm probably going to get them. This is probably just going to be good practice, but you know what? We got to start somewhere. Okay, so play offline. Everybody ready to watch me suck? I'm terrible at this game. Just absolute dog shit. You're excited? You're excited to watch me die very quickly. There's my little Blorbo. As you can see, I have the little boo-boo smile. This is true. I mean, I have done one single round where I think I got to the third area by myself, but I can't remember. I may be misremembering. I know I at least got to the second area, but I think I got to the third one. Okay. Um, let's see. Yeah, no, my biggest claim to fame in this game that I have in fact eaten a person. That is why Farah is always in my comments calling me a cannibal. Even though it is a mechanic in the game that it allows you to do. So I don't think uh I should be judged for that. It's an achievement. I'm not a cannibal. I'm just not a picky eater. Okay. All right. Let's. Okay. First, let me see. I will always be blue, so that's not changing. Do I want to change my eyebrows now? Give myself little freckles. You can't prove anything. The second time it was consensual and I was eaten. Sif ate me. Sif ate me. Oh, a second. I need to let my cat out of my room. Hold on. Because he's done eating his dinner. Get off the altar. Be a more respectful familiar. Come on. Off, 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 off. There we go. Okay. Back to this. I'm gonna keep my eyes. I mostly just want to change my hat and shit. Get myself a witch hat. Cute outfit. And I don't have any new sashes yet. Maybe we'll get a sash today. Who's to say? Who's to say? Okay, let me go. I always like to just go over here and just make sure I remember what the controls are. And half the time I don't. You can't prove anything, Farah. I'm gonna deny any evidence you show me. It's not real. That's not real. It's fake. Fake! Launch! Oh, that's kind of funny. It's just going. That happens when you get to the end. No, you just stay there. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's the basics. Alright, should be fine. Let's, where's the terminal? Can I do it over here? I will board a flight. Oh, no, I don't want to go tender flight. No, hold on. Yeah, default difficulty. Let's go. Okay, first things first. Ah, peace. Let's see here. What do I want? You can't, truly, you can't, because you should have known to be the first thing I do. Ah! I always hit myself in the face. Okay, bandages. No, no. No. Ugh. Put it in. Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and drink, because this is just, you know, energy that I can keep in my body. And we're gonna have plenty of food. Actually, you know what? No, I'll put it in the bag for now. And as soon as I get anything, then I will. Okay, and then yes, I'm in the shore. More. Okay. I'm just gonna leave that there for now because I'm before I go forward, I am going to actually wait, no. I'll put things in the backpack. I'm trying efficiency. We're trying for efficiency here. I already have it. You can't take it away. Ha ha ha. I already have the badge. I'm gonna reveal myself as being a cold, unfeeling, heartless bastard. Bing bong is dead weight, and I refuse. Can I get the other one? No. Oh, I'm on top of it. I didn't know. Ooh. I almost. Okay. Okay. Actually, no. This is probably more than enough for now. Okay. Is there a Bing Bong badge? First, I want the wolf badge. I'll worry about the Bing Bong badge later. Gonna put this down. Okay. And then no, don't go far away. Don't go where I can't follow. Ah! Damn it. Watch me, like, just die to fog because I'm taking so long. Why would I not crack it? I want to cook it. And it's also too heavy. There we go. Trust me, there's also no backseat gaming. Read the rules. But it also gets so heavy. Okay. Now we're moving on. Walk, 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 walk. Okay. This is boring.
boring to watch. I'm gonna run. Eh, eh, eh. I see another suitcase. Motherfucker's on a magic quest. Here we go. Oh, no. Bullshit. Don't want that. Fuck that. Oh, the skybox is so pretty. Oh, no, really? Okay. I'll go this way then. Give me that apple. What I found worked for me in my last run is that in, like, anytime you have something to eat and your bag is full, just eat. Doesn't matter how little hungry you are. Just eat. Eat everything. Button mushrooms I think are fine, but I'm not hungry yet. Come on. Trail mix. Eat. Extra energy. There we go. Da, 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 da. Every time we're in this game and we have one of those things, you fuckers are always yelling, "Oh, the lollipop's useless. The lollipop's useless." Well, I listened. Let's see. I want to get up. Where? Where did I come from? Where did I come from? Where did it go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Okay, walk around the jellyfish. Yep, a fog is already rising. I wasted so much time, but that's fine. This is a chill. I'm terrible at this game run. Oh, where did it go? Shit. Never mind. Not getting that. Okay. Not turning all the way back there for that. Doop-a-doop-a-da. Well, I already left it. I'm leaving the candy. I'm in a calorie deficit. I don't need it. I'm committing to my decisions. Okay, this is the right way. Maybe I should have been going the other way. Let's see here. Oh, I can get through here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Let's see here, getting the bearings. No, okay. Okay. I'll do... There we go. Up, 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 up. Oh, wait, no. I want to... Oh, no. Let me... Okay, yes. I can stand here. No! No! Falling. Okay. Let me see. I think I want to get over there. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, no, this is not gonna work well. Nope. Okay. But not injured. I'll take it. Okay. Let me think here. Can I get over there, maybe? Onto that thing? I didn't just come from there, did I? Really hope I made progress and didn't just go back another route. I think, no, this definitely feels like progress. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, I have an alarm going off because it is 7. So I'm going to turn that off, sorry. Eh. There we go. Alright. Making definite progress. Actually, wait. I feel like I'm going a different way that I don't want to go. Hold on. Cause there's definitely like, I'm definitely seeing the way up. I want to get to that ledge. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I should have waited. Hold on. Let me, nope. Get my strength back. I think I'm finding an okay path. And nobody has to worry because there's nobody for me to eat here. Okay, I want to get... Can I not get up there? No! Okay, do I need to crouch? Ah, dang it. What is happening here? Okay. Oh no, am I like full on stuck? Okay, come on, just let me get over here. Okay, you're... Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh, suitcase! Gimme, 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 gimme. How's this? If I see the lollipop, I'll take it this time. Oh, no, even better! Do I have... Hold on. There we go. Yeah, actually, wait, hold on. No. What I like about the thick mints, the thickums, is that they are great for, like, little bits as I go. Okay. And I can just eat them little bits at a time to top myself off. Okay. Back the way I was going, because I feel very confident about some of this. I want to get... Actually... Get some close! Oh, that was a jump. But it's fine. Oh, that doesn't count as a ledge? Oh, boo. Okay, 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 okay. One of these is... Gotta have... There we go. I'm almost there. Tell everybody I'm on my way. New places, new people to see. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da. I forget the song, but it's okay. Oh boy, okay. Let's see here. Is this... I feel like this is a scale. Hold on. Is there a better way towards this side? Or no. Okay. No. Okay, now I can see though better. I can see better what's over on this side. Okay. Yes, yes! Look at all these apples, and they're all... Oh, climb the bush. And they're all just for me! I'm just gonna keep eating them. Can you... Because that... Wait, does that add to my energy or no? Normally I thought it did, but... No, apples don't add to my energy. Okay, so I'm not gonna continue eating this. Let's see, I've got an energy drink. Two things I really don't want to use. Because I've got better stuff with me. Eh. Ooh, okay, what do we have here? We have a fairy lantern. Oh, we had this before and I don't know what it does. Sheesh. Rando, if you're still there, do you know what this thing do, or should I just... let me place that there. Should I just be surprised? There was another apple, was there not? Or did I eat them all? Oh no, I ate them all like a glutton. Okay. Let's see here. I'll light the campfire. Yay! And, okay. Oh, I don't want to cook my... I'm not gonna cook that. Okay, I'll take some energy from the car set to make some space. And... what do I want to drop? I'll just eat the rest of the cookies. There we go. Got so much extra energy. Now I can take the fairy lantern, whatever that do, and I will light this and I will have it for later. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Onward to adventure. The jungle looks very yellow today. I don't know if that's better than when it was very purple, but it's very yeller. Okay, and I'm going to try my damnedest to not hurt myself as I climb down. Because I seem to always do that. Okay, okay. Ooh, I see more coconut. Wait, no, no, no! Oh. Oh, apple. Apples and bananas. Apples and no. Did anyone, like, I had that memory. Is that an actual thing? Does anybody else remember that where people would just, like, there's just a song that is like, oh no! The wet. The wet. Chat's been kind of quiet. Can I still be heard? Oh god, that is a treacherous thing for shelf mushroom, which quick checking oh wait, no. I wasn't trying to eat that. I don't think I have space for. That would be helpful. But I think I'd rather keep the stuff I have. Can I climb that? Okay, I can. Okay, no. Hold on. Don't die. Those golds are... magic bean. A bunch of stuff that I don't have space for, but would be really helpful. Yeah, yellow I remember good. Yay. Okay. I really want to take one of these things. God damn it. I'm racked with indecision. Fuck. Okay, let's think here. So I want to get to one of these. Maybe I should just give up on this route. I thought I had a way to get up higher, but it's not seeming super likely. Wait, okay, maybe if I go... Should probably wait till it's not raining, but I can get up this much. Nope, nope, damn it. Ow. Well, here's what we do. I guess I will take one of these things. Now I gotta use the bandages. Okay. Now, where was that fucking magic bean? Okay, I want the magic bean, or no, I want the shelf shroom, which is a bitch and a half to get to. But we're gonna do our damnedest. Or maybe we use this to just kind of, since we can't. Oh, god damn it! No, I can't hold it. I'll probably have... Well, no, I can... No! Great. Wonderful. I was doing so well, and now I've gotten just so turned around and focused on stupid dumb shit. Let's... Oh, this is so dumb. Okay. But I want it. Oh, fuck's sake. This is going so poorly now. Alright, just forgetting it. Okay. Eh. careful this time with these things. Yes. Munch, 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 munch. Hmm. Huh. Oh, no. A comedy of errors. It's not too great. Sorry, I was like so focused. Wait a second. I see. We have a bot, so I'm going to really quickly deal with that. Because I learned how to. Or I thought I did. Hold on. Oh, there we are. Ban. Okay. If I eat it now, well, it gives me extra energy, so I'll just eat it now, rather than just leave it. There we go. Everything I've ever learned from this game is be a motherfucking glutton. I'll wait till it stops raining. It's so rainy. Oh, about the Caddy, do you mean about the bot? I've gotten a couple of those. I don't know if it's a good thing or like a sign of more traffic or... Ooh! I can just use this to keep me safe. And, okay. Maybe I eat... I'll eat one of my coconuts. Because I want this. God, more things! This is what I find whenever I'm in these... Whenever I'm doing a solo run, I find that I am just constantly, oh shit. No, 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 my energy! Aw, that's lame. But yeah, whenever I do a solo run, I find that I'm just constantly, I have so much stuff. Okay, I'll do the top one first. Oh no, I can't even, okay. This is just so precariously placed. What is, oh, a portable stove. That would be really nice, but I just don't think I have the space. Let's see what's in here. More bandages and... Ooh! Ooh, I want you. If I can get to you. Can I even get to you? Oh, that's just mean. Oh, no. Maybe if I go from this way. Can I just... No! No, this is so mean! I can't get to it! I'm at the second area. Oh, that's where you were. I was like, oh, I'm enemy. This is so mean. This is so mean. There's a grappling hook and I can't fucking get it! Oh, that's terrible. Okay, well, you know what? I can get the bandage. Or I thought I could. Wait, can I not get the bandage either? Oh, no! Oh, no! I'm so mad. Oh, that's unreasonable. What if I throw the stove at it? I could have sworn I could reach it a second ago. Oh, that's bullshit. Shit to the bowl! You can eat a button mushroom in protest. Okay. Alright. Alright. Oh, this is so frustrating. And I could use the bandage right now. I could use it and that'd be great. I don't think there's any way to interact with this luggage and move it. Oh, that's bullshit! Great! Fantastic! Oh my god. And I could really use that bandage. Oh, and here goes all my extra energy. Okay, maybe I use the bandage I have now. Because I still have the fairy thing. Yeah, all my energies. It's getting in my way. Yeah, no, seriously, that was the biggest bullshit. Oh, come on. Oh, you... Okay. 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 What do I have in the bag? I have plenty of coconuts. I will eat more coconuts for, like, the extra boost. Because I almost made that. There we go. Okay. Let's see, trying to get a bearing on my surroundings. Ugh. Wait, no, this is probably a bad route. Wait, no, I can climb the trees, maybe. Oh, there's bees! Oh no! I'm allergic to bees! Okay. You know what? I've never dealt with bees. Experimentation! And I'm just going to be very careful. You guys stay over there. I stay over here. And we're just going to be buddies. We're going to cohabitate this bitch. Just you know, you are vital to the ecosystem. I would like to think I play a good part in it. Just waiting for the rain to go away. Okay. Make my escape! Oh no, the fog rises! Okay, yeah, no. Oh, okay, these trees were a good route. At least they show me this way. Let's see. Do I think I can get over there without exploding? Oh. Oh. If I had that, you know what would be awesome? If I had that fucking grappling hook! Rah! Okay. Victory is for the bold and dumb! Oh! I can't believe I made that! Oh, no, not doing that while it's raining. Hell no. I think this is one of my least favorite areas, because the other areas, there's something you can do about the heat or the frozen tundra. Here, it's just sit and wait. Just sit and wait, you stupid bitch. Just sit and wait, because you can't fucking deal with a little bit of rain. Okay. 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 Uh-huh. I see a little bit of green, which means ledge, typically. No. Okay. Okay. Didn't get hurt. That's the most important thing. Okay, I can go
I can go that way. I just gotta avoid the spores. Okay. Uh-huh. It is so... This isn't the fog. It is just foggy. Ah! Bitch! I think I'm gonna have to eat... No, if I put this down here, it's falling. Okay, I think I can get up to... I think that's a ledge that I can get up to. No! 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 Ah! Ow! Okay, it exploded, but it didn't get me. I'm counting that as a win. And honestly, okay, I'm gonna... One second. I want extra energy to get up to that ledge. I feel like I'm, like, splurging a bunch of my resources right now, but... I need the energy. I feel like if just that little bit... Yes! Okay. Okay. Now we cooking with gas. Well, I'm in the second area. I'm by myself. I've already made several mistakes. I think I'm giving, Farah and Rando an aneurysm. But, you know, we do what we can. Ow! Yes! Bandages! I want to get through the third area. If I do that, I'll be happy. Is that a ledge, technically? No. Okay, just gonna go down. Okay. No! Ooh. Okay. I'm still so mad about that grappling hook. I'm gonna be mad about that forever. And now I'm like, okay, where do I fucking go? Oh, wait. Maybe I can get to those trees and go up that way? Oh, there's that... I always see, there's always, in this area, there's always that big tree. And I can't remember if I got stuck at the third area or if it was that tree, because I just remember that tree. But I also know we got stuck at that tree several times on our group runs. Maybe, I think going this way is the way to go in some capacity. Okay. Oh no, this is a bad call. I'm making bad decisions.
No! Okay, this is a ledge. This counts. Oh! Yeah, see, that's what I'm remembering. Like, I remember, like, normally by that point, I am capital D dead. But everybody's, like, floundering around that goddamn... Is there, like, a hole this way, or... No, I don't think so. Isn't this exciting content? Just waiting for me in the rain. I mean, here's a good intro. It's a lot of waiting and having not enough arms. Rain, go away. Okay, thank you. Oh god, this feels so precarious. So fun fact about me, when I was a kid, I had a really bad fear of heights. No, it's just me. Just me streaming. Maybe I can stream a group run with us all at one point. But yeah, I used to have a really bad fear of heights when I was a kid. Um, like I couldn't go on roller coasters, I couldn't go on anything. I'm better now, but this is definitely bringing some of those old Felios back. Oh, come on. Oh, up, up, up. Yeah, I'm gonna get up there without the need of that tree. Yeah, I think only one of us needs to stream it, but if you want to as well, that'd be super fun. Like, cause I think there are joint streams now. What am I falling? What am I falling? Oh god. Oh, this is a terrible, terrible place to be. That was just looked down like, I don't have anything. I am flying. Okay. I think I'm doing okay. But yeah, I would love to do a group stream with Peak. I also found, once I get affiliated, there's this, like, little widget that you can use with Peak that, like, people watching you can interact with your stream. Like, interact with your game, and that is, like, throw bananas at you, all this stuff, and I'm like, that's fucking hilarious. I want to do that. This game is so mean to me specifically whenever I play alone. Please don't. I hope that doesn't pop it. I have slots. I will take the fucking lollipop. Wait, actually, hold on. Oh no. Oh god, I almost threw that. Oh lord. Imagine if I just threw all my stuff off the ledge. How funny! How funny! How hee-hoo funny would that be? Okay. I feel like I've got some clear paths ahead of me, which is nice. I'm only slightly thinking about how pissed I am still about that grappling hook. I've totally gotten over it. Totally. Okay. Let's see here. I could... It's not that I don't have options here, just none of them are great. Yeah, I'm kind of surrounded. Okay, I think I want to go this way.
Ooh, is that a little mushroom? Wait, it has spots. But I think it's the other mushrooms you said. The other mushrooms are bad. I think this one... Buttons, I believe, are fine. So I'm gonna munch, munch, munch. Yeah! Okay. Alright, 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 alright. I see some green. Green means ledge. Green means ledge. Ah! Okay, maybe those weren't good! Maybe those weren't good! Oh no! No! I thought they were fine! Oh no! Rel, I think you're coming in time for me to die. What if I use the fairy? I might have to. Does that do anything? It's keeping me from getting more poisoned. Oh no. Okay. Okay. I think that did something. I think I saved myself. Yeah, hi Terry. I'm in the jungle. I'm doing great. Totally didn't just eat 2 poisonous mushrooms in a row. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Oh, this isn't a platform. Okay, fine, fine, fine. Dropping down, you meanie. Okay, there. So many bomb plants, literally freaking everywhere. I don't know how I'm gonna get out without causing some serious damage. Oh boy. You know, if I had that grappling hook, I lied. I'm not over it. I'll never be over it. That was just such bullshit. Let me see. If I want to go, like, this way just to kind of, like, get a better lay of the land. Oh, no. Okay. Bad decisions were made. Bad decisions were made. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Ugh. Once that poison's gone, I should be able to get up that easy. If I go around this way and avoid the bomb plant, I just want to get a lay of the land. Probably gonna have to go right back that way, but... Unless... Ooh, wait, no! Unless this was the right thing to do all along! I want to lay your land. I mean, what? Nope, nobody heard that. Ooh, but there's an apple! I want the apple. Am I willing to risk it all for the apple? Because that's kind of a jump. I think I can make that. Because if this... Okay, yeah, no, I can totally make this. Getting that apple. Do it for the vine. You mean the vines? The vines? You want me to do it for those vines? Those vines right there? Okay. I see my path to victory. It's covered in bombs! Fucking shit, man! Slide. Hey, let me climb. How about you let me fucking climb, bro? Yeah, there we go. It's not raining blood, it's just foggy as shit. Unfortunately, Ho Chang is not in this game. It'd be really funny if he was, though. Someone mod the Scout Master to look like ya boy Hua Chang. Okay, I want to get up there. I think I can do this. Oh no, that's not a jump I can make. Ooh! Okay.
Do I go back down for stuff, or do I try to risk it getting that stuff? Is that a ledge or just a lie? It looks like it's a lie, but I'm gonna try. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Okay. Munch, 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 munch. Ledge, 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 ledge. Kind of. No, no, it's not. Ah! Ow! Fuck. It was a lie. It was a lie! I should have known. Ugh, there's no way I make that jump. There's no way. Okay, I'm gonna go to that suitcase because it's not too far away. It's not, and I, like, what if it has something I could really use? Don't touch the poison. Don't touch the poison. Don't touch the poison. Fuck you! God damn it! Okay. Worst case scenario. Absolute worst case scenario. There's another one this way. I'm going backwards, man. This sucks! Okay. Careful. Don't touch. Don't touch the pretty purple plants. No, I did! I touched the pretty purple plants like an idiot! Ah! Ow! That was bad. But I have bandages! I have bandages and I have fairy light. I'll try the fairy thing again. I don't want to get in. The cannon has betrayed us every single fucking time. Okay, I think I gotta get rid of the fairy lantern now. Yeet! Okay. And just a normal ass lantern. Fuck me! Fuck me and my tight little ass. Give me that apple. No, that's not even apple! Shit, fuck, damn! I'm so glad I noticed. Chucking this shit. Chucking it. God damn it! Okay. 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 Let's... And the rain comes and just shows. And there's another... I see another, like, fucking... over there, I think. There's another suitcase, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Are you an apple? You're an apple! It's so rude because you know me, I can handle my spice. But apparently this little Lafufu child cannot. Okay, maybe I just needed a new branch perspective. That's a ledge, right? That's a ledge. Okay, 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 okay. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm not hurt. I'm not on fire. I feel like I'm either making progress or at least back to where I was at. Ugh, mostly back to where I was at. Do I think? Yeah, no, I was back to where I was at. Oh, God, fucking... Oh, no, this is bad. This is bad. Nope, going down. No! At least I'm not injured. Oh, no. Oh, oh. Oh, how much did I just fall? Fuck me! You could say this is pecan. Taz, you're grounded. Brother says you're grounded. Go to your room. Vati is made of sturdy fucking shit. Apparently I carried that into this game. Okay. Okay. It might be time to use the cannon. It might be time. It might be time. I don't want it to be time, but it might be time. I'm just... Ooh, boy. Get it? I'm just, like, not making progress. I'm stuck at this fucking little area. Okay. Okay. I've never used the... Also, I've never used the cannon. It's always been someone else. I don't fuck with this shit. So I'm really hesitant to touch it because I'm like, I'm gonna blow myself up. I want to get up there! I'm just built different. Okay. You know what? Fine. If nothing else, it'll be funny. Okay, I'm gonna... How do you fucking... Oh, God. I placed that wrong, didn't I? I'm gonna launch myself in a wall. How do I do this? Okay. Okay. Do you need two people to operate this thing? I'm stuck! Get out! I can't. Gotta light and then get in it. Awesome. Ah! Okay. Wait. Can I do that again? Is it? I think we used this a couple of times. What if I I just get ready to grab the wall? I'm just gonna get ready to grab the wall. No! Not in the rain! Not in the rain! I don't know, Farah. All I have for you is Oh, I'm getting cold? Oh no, is this the fog? Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Oh no. Oh no! Oh no! Well, that was interesting. You said to use it as a last resort! Oh, I'm gonna die. This is the end. This is the end for me. Oh! Oh no! And still not hurt, but I'm gonna freeze to death. There I go. Well, everybody. We're about at the end of my stream anyway, so I think this is a perfect thing to end on. Me dying. Just like my very first stream. Suffocation, no breathing, don't give a fuck. Okay. Well, that is it. Oh, yep, there I go. Yeah. Okay. Not from fall damage, but from freezing. Just like Vati, I can fall from any distance and not take any damage. Okay. Well, that is it for us today. Just a reminder that if you want to support me here or anywhere else, everything is linked below. I'm on Patreon, Ko-fi, and all the usuals, and I post on TikTok every weekday. I'm currently running a raffle for everyone that joins my Twitch, my Patreon, or donates on Ko-fi to win a G-Post session with me and or a cameo in one of my videos. Any bit of support helps. If some people followed me today, my follow alert is not working, I don't think. Because, like, I think Ia joined us, and I think Icona Queen joined us for the first time, and I didn't see any... If you guys didn't follow me, that's fine. But if you did follow me, and I do want to say thank you, but just not acknowledging it. Like, Twitch is just not acknowledging it. Okay, let us find somebody to raid.